Hello. Hi. 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 It's online advice show. Yeah, we give people free help online. Ow! Freaking bit me! Yeah.
The online advice show.
Hound System just subscribed.
Just like this. what's going to be playing when I light the building I'm in on fire. Over all of I'm going to change the fire alarms, and instead of beeping, it's going to play this as people burn. Uh-oh, burning! Uh-oh, burning! Uh-oh, fires! Uh-oh, gasoline! Uh-oh, diesel! Uh-oh, diesel! It's online advice show.
7 String Kid just subscribed. Cheers, pimp.
Yeah. Really great stuff. 7th String Kid. Thanks a lot for the Tier 1 friendship package for 8 months. Really great stuff. Thanks a lot Before Tax for the Prime sub for 11 months. And Hound System for the Tier 1 friendship package for 7 months. Gotarian 1 for the Tier 1 friendship package for 14 months. Hello. My Brain Hurts. Cheers, pimp. And Shrenpai Mark. Thanks a lot for the Tier 1 friendship package for 17 months. He says, I poo-poo. Poo emoji. How I write a letter of recommendation. Who are you recommending and for what? Who are you recommending and what is the recommendation for? Who is it? Where is it? Caca time. Caca time.
The online advice show.
Screwstax just subscribed. Toad smile.
Thanks a lot, Christax, for the Tier 1 friendship package for 9 months. Really great stuff, Christax. It's online advice show. It's for Meadow Soprano. Let me tell you something. Her father never did have the makings of a varsity athlete.
The online advice show.
Grapple 420 just subscribed. Really great stuff.
Really great stuff, Grapple. Thanks a lot, Mr. Grapple, for the tier primed friendship. No, sorry. Thanks a lot, Grapple, for the prime sub for 8 months. Really great stuff. It's online advice show. We give people free help online. Government job for a friend. Say, hello, government. This guy is always on time and he's always under budget. In brackets, haha, lol, get it? Anyway, and type the M part. Anyway, as I was saying, my friend is, in fact, a very, 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 very middle-of-the-road kind of guy. He is in no sense extreme on any end of any spectrum that's ever happened before. He is not radical and he's not passive. He's very much so like the Alps or the Swiss, sitting around basically doing nothing all day. Never has he ever formed a firm opinion about anything. And to be completely honest with you, he is probably the least productive person I've ever met. And if that doesn't get him a government job, nothing will. If that does not get him a government job, nothing will. He is neither for nor against anything. He has never been swayed or swinged. He's never been swayed. He's never been swooned by the allure of things of finery or niceties or perhaps any swayed. He's never been swung to do anything for any reason, ever, whatsoever, at any point in time, ever. He's never swanged. This guy never swanged for the fences. But you know what he did do? He was swooned to... He swundered. It's online advice show. Yeah, we give people free help online. Never has been swayed. Do you give free advice or paid? The advice is free. The show isn't. So if you're not a subscriber, then please consider fucking off and being less poor. And if you are touching your genitals while watching this show, this includes your testicles. This includes your penis. This includes a boner. This includes female pleasure zones such as vagina, such as tits, such as nipple, such as mouth, such as butthole. And if you are touching any of those parts while watching this, you do owe me $200. It is a tax that you owe for pleasuring yourself to this visage, Okay? And for those of you who don't know what visage means, it means what you're seeing on what was being presented to you via the internet, online. Does this include doing binders? Do you accept IOUs? No. No. I don't pay taxes, though. Well, we'll show everybody what happens to people who don't pay taxes. Can somebody time out before tax for the next 8 hours, please? See you tomorrow, fuckturd. See you tomorrow, fuckturd. See you tomorrow, fuckturd. He has been cordially invited to fuck off for the evening. So goodbye before tax. Bye. That's what you get for not paying taxes, fuckturd. You get to fuck off. Thank you for timing out for 8 hours. We're not JKing around here, guys. There is no JKing around here. I don't joke. I don't make jokes up. This is not a fun zone for people to laugh and feel jovial, or to, hey, look at me, guys. I'm going to sit around and I'm going to goof off this evening. No, this is a no goofing zone, an NGZ. This is a no malarkey zone, an NMZ. Okay. 0% malarkey is prohibited, is approved, and 0% goofing is approved as well. If I had to tell you the percentage of malarkey that is acceptable here, we're hovering around the 1% zone, okay? 1% malarkey is acceptable. Anything over that, and that's a rounding error, if anything. It's a rounding error. Justin Trudeau took like 40,000 in taxes from me this year. What you say? What you say? Oh, that you only well, of course you did. What you say? What you Jason Derulo? What you say? What you say? What you say? Jason Derulo. Why does he insert his disgusting little hook into everything that happens? His horrible little tendrils, that disgusting man. Jason Derulo. 1%ers are always a problem with malarkey. It's entirely possible. It's like Pitbull, the Mr. Worldwide. Hey, you know what it is, Mr. 305, Mr. Worldwide. Schmarnel Schmommer. Am I right, Schmellers? Oh yeah, Schmarnel Schmommers. Jason Derulo. Yeah. For those of you who are unaware, for those of you who are ill-informed, it is an online advice show. And we provide people with free assistance online. Okay? And there's one simple rule you need to receive your assistance online, and that is to call the phone number 202-935-0688. And if you do that, you'll be able to receive free help for online. Really great stuff. Why is there still a prediction going? Is it from last night? Hold on. Let's see here. Do a quick inspection here.
Early.
Actually, you're 15 minutes tardy.
You're tardy.
I am also tardy this eve. Yes, correct. But that still doesn't excuse you from your tardiness, dude. Now, does it?
I have a medical excuse.
What kind?
I'm tardy.
Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Fewer people... Let's see here. Fewer people should have been better at following the rules. That's why blue team wins. The fewer amount of people should have donated less to be a lower percentage. That is why blue team wins. Congratulations to blue team.
Number
you have
15,
stolen the
red tack,
tokens
yes.
from the
Sir
red
Pee
team.
Pee Poo Poo
Congratulations,
69
guys.
cheered. X200 3 6 9. Damn you fine, hoping she can sock it to me one more time. Get low, get low, get low, get low. Get low, get low, get low.
Get low, get low,
Can we
get
play
low.
Get Low?
Get low, get low, get low. Get low, get low, get low. To the window, to the wall. Huh? Oh, sure. That'd be great. I forgot. This stream is Cheeks. Thanks a lot for the Tier 2 friendship package for 9 months. She getting crunk in the club, that means she work. Yeah, bitch, she was twerking. I slammed. Well, hold on a second. I slammed my little Bonner in the window. Please help. Thanks. You just twisted this. I'll bring it here. Great stuff. Now I feel like I'm outside. You pee-pee in, shut in the car door, mate. You pee-pee in, shut in the car door, mate. You pee-pee in, shut in the car door, mate. Hold on a second. You pee-pee in, shut in the car door, mate. Okay, hold on a second. If I read this a few more times, it might make sense. You pee-pee in, shut in the car door, mate. You pee-pee in, shut in the car door, mate. You pee-pee in, shut in the car door, mate. You pee-pee in, you pee-pee in, shut in the car door, mate. You pee-pee in, you pee-pee, comma, in shut, comma, in the car door, mate? No. You pee-pee in, shut the car door, mate? You pee-pee in, shut the car door, mate? There's a second question mark. No, you pee-pee in, you pee-pee in, shut the car door, mate? I think there should be a second question mark. You pee-pee in, shut the car door, mate? You pee-pee's in, you pee-pee's in, shut the car door, mate? Well, if your pee-pee's in, shut the car door then. If you've got your pee-pee in, then shut the car door, mate. If your pee-pee's in, then shut it. Then shut it. Mate. If your pee-pee's in, shut the car door, mate.
Number 15.
It's starting to make more sense.
Yes.
Drunk N1NJ4 cheered. X200. Ya pee in. Shut the car door, mate.
Amazing how they speak the
Very
same
professional.
language.
You pee-pee in, shut the car door, mate. Really great stuff. It's Online Advice Show. We give people free help online. Hi, welcome to Online Advice Show. How can I help you today? Sir?
Hey, Granny here. I want to give all your grandma
Do you have an
tips over the phone.
Do you have an online advice question today?
Yeah, Granny needs some help cleaning up her old house. I'll swing by later.
What, Josh? What is this, Josh? Why are you doing this every night?
Well, Granny here.
Why are you doing this every night, Josh?
Give me a kiss over the phone.
Goodbye, Josh. That's not even a question. Can you tilt the white lamp up just a bit so it doesn't glare? Yeah, just tilt the thing up, yeah. Perfect. Yeah, well. No, oh, great. It's even better. Hi, welcome to Online Advice Show. How can I help you today, sir?
Hi, I'm actually a woman, but...
Go ahead, sir.
Hi.
What's your online advice question?
So... I've never asked...
Getting low, getting low, getting low, getting low. To the window! To the wall! Go ahead.
I panicked. I don't know. But
Do you have an online advice question today?
Mastador. Yes, I have a Mastador, which is a Mastiff Labrador, and he
Cool.
is 6.5.
Yeah. Did you read that in a fan fiction or something?
My dog?
Yeah, that sounds like it's totally made up and bullshit. Let's go ahead with the question here.
But so, okay. So he's growing really quickly, and
a Mastador is a guy who kills bulls in Brazil, I think. Continue.
Oh, well, and they suggested giving him goat milk and to make his bones stronger. And I gave it to him for the first time tonight, and he ate his food so quickly. But I'm wondering if there are better options.
Is there going to be an online advice question here, or is this just going to be like, do you not have a boyfriend or something, or a lesbian girlfriend?
No, I do. I do have a boyfriend.
You do?
Actually,
You do?
Met him on
You do?
Yeah,
Did you ever consider
Twitch.
bothering him with this nonsense? Because I don't fucking give a shit.
I do all the time. But
Oh, did he? Has he turned his phone off? Has he
so-
turned his phone off this evening? Did he turn his phone off?
No, it's on.
I'm trying to think that he probably has your conversation muted, so he doesn't get notifications from you.
Oh.
If I was your boyfriend, I
Maybe.
would buy a rifle from Cabela's. Do you know where Cabela's is? What that place is?
No, I'm a woman, so I don't go.
Well,
shopping
Cabela's
at
is a sporting goods establishment. It's for sporters, people of all kinds of sport, fishing sport, flying fishing sport, shooting sport, flying shooting sport. And I would go to Cabela's and I would purchase a rifle chambered in .338 Lapua, and I would purchase a silver-tipped round, which is an armor-penetrating incendiary round that blows up into fire when it shoots something. And I would put the barrel of that rifle in my mouth, and I would go, "Hello!" And then I would kick the trigger, and I would explode my head into a bunch of fiery little chunks. That's what I would do if I was your boyfriend, because you are the most annoying person on Earth, I think. Are you kidding me? You didn't even have a question. You just started talking about your dog. I don't give a shit about your dog. Listen, lady, I don't need to hear a story about your dog. You want to hear a story about my cat? She's got herpes and she sneezes a lot.
Yes.
Is that interesting?
Well,
that's not a question. That's not a fucking question.
I was asking what I should give my dog besides goat's milk.
Do you have an advice question today, fuck turd? Or do you only have dog topics?
I guess I only have dog topics.
Have a good evening, bitch.
But
It's online advice show. We give people free help online here. All you gotta do is call the phone number 202-935-0688. Right, she should call Animal Planet because at what part of this? What part of this that deported? I am not. Are you a fucking co-op? Dude, are you a fucking co-op?
No.
I am not. I'm not a fucking co-op.
Stop talking like that. It's scary.
Are you a fucking co-op?
Stop, dude. What is that?
What are you, a fucking statey? Are you some kind of fucking
What is
co-op?
that? It sounds gross.
Are you a fucking co-op?
You're scaring me.
With the fucking
I don't
kahikis?
like. Dude, stop.
I don't know if you're asking for a fucking pair of car keys or fucking
What
pants.
are you doing? Stop.
The fucking
It's freaky.
kahikis.
Stop it.
Where the fuck are the car keys?
Stop, dude.
You a fucking
Don't do that.
Are you a fucking co-op?
It's weird.
Some people really exist like that every day.
I feel like you're gonna punch me.
I was mentally punching you.
That's what it felt like. Great
movie, Rip Leo. Can't believe Leonardo da Vinci died this year. That shit is so
He's
fucked
dead?
up. He's dead. Hi,
I
welcome to
know,
Online
shit.
Advice Show. How can I help you today, sir?
Hello?
Hello, how can I help you today? What's your online advice question?
I was wondering how to get a girlfriend.
Do you have a considerable amount of wealth?
Yeah, I'm breaded as fuck.
Goodbye. So he's using a push-to-talk button. Gross. I'm not speaking to computer nerds playing Fantasyland video game, League of Legend, and whatever else. I heard him toggling his pushing-to-talk button. Disgusting, disgusting little fucking nerds. Disgusting little fucking nerds. There is nothing worse, dude, I think, other than a co-op, is a video game player.
I hate video games.
I have never, in my life, logged in to a video game.
I've only ever logged out at the library computer.
I go to the library, and I get onto those computers, and I type in XXX 18 plus teen nude scat youngers for olders.
You go to a lame library if you have to type all the X's to get results.
No, this is on because I'm using Bing. It's better porn.
Oh, that's so true.
XXX 18 plus teens youngers for olders scat grandfather. And then I just start typing in like Mad Libs. Fartingly Pooh Street.
Do you think there's like porn Mad Libs?
Okay, if there isn't, we should make porn Mad Libs.
That's it. That's our novelty item that'll get us like $50 million.
Yeah, we'll get $50 million selling it on Amazon.
Just stupid novelty porn ad libs.
XXX ad libs. This is not your nephew's ad lib, Mad Libs.
Because they'll put it next to Cards of Humanity or whatever the fuck it's called.
Right, and like on people's birthdays and on like Christmas and shit, people will be like,
donated
wouldn't it be fun if we bought the porn libs?
Stamps in Maple Store.
Let's get a pack of seltzers and do porn libs.
Hey guys, there's a new Bud Light variety pack. And also, there's porn libs next to it. Didn't you miss 2 stamps in Maple Store? I don't even know what the fuck that means, dude. That doesn't even sound like anything I would ever do. Honestly, I've never even played video game. Never even logged in, not a single time. Never forget 9-inch nails.
Are they all dead?
I think he means 9/11.
Oh.
Dude, do you think if they used 9-inch nails in the construction of that building, it would still be standing today?
I think that George Bush personally flew those planes.
George Bush had a remote controller, like one of those little RC, like AC RC planes, and he had the little sticks, and he like with the throttle thing, and he was controlling the planes with the little sticks.
So the second Kit Kat has been hit.
Sir Will Smith is dancing on the Twin Towers. Sir Will Smith is dancing on the second trade tower. Hi, welcome to Online Advice Show. How can I help you today, sir?
Oh, hey, how are you?
Do you have an online advice question today?
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, so this is the second time I've called in. My girlfriend is, she's kind of young looking, but she's 23. She's a teacher. And when I fuck her, it's like, she's a young looking, right? So, like, I gotta get off on that. So, like,
Hi, welcome to Online Advice Show. How can I help you today, sir?
Hi, how you doing? My name's Andrew.
Didn't ask. Do you have an online advice question today?
I do. I have a terrible gambling addiction.
Okay, you ever consider stopping?
No, I just keep going. I gambled on an online casino. I won $640,000, and then they just closed the casino.
Bummer. Do you have an online advice question today? Something that's not retarded?
I needed help with gambling.
You didn't even ask anything. You just said you lost $640,000. It wasn't even a question. At no point did you ask a question. You just told a story. You told a really bad story. Huge bummer story. Huge dumb bummer story. You realize even
How
if you
can I-
were a gambling addict wouldn't leave just like you leave $640,000. I know you're gonna start gambling it. Gambling addicts don't just leave money sitting around. They don't save money places. This is actually the opposite of what a gambling addict does. So if he thought for even 2 seconds about your dumb non-fucking question, you fuckturd, you would have known not to say something so stupid. But instead, you decided to say something retarded anyway. Thanks a lot for calling, retard. Stupid. A gambling addict would never leave $640,000 sitting anywhere. Okay? Because a gambling addict would take that money and they would start gambling with it.
And turn it into $1.2 million.
Turn it into $1.2 million. They would turn it into $10 million. If he was on a hot streak, he'd have $150 million. That would have been at least more believable that he lost $150 million, other than his nonsense about how the website closed and now your money's gone. Shut the fuck up. That wasn't even a question. I'm tired of the non-questions, guys.
Don't be ridiculous.
Don't call in with a dumb
Plasmite
story.
donated $2. This is for more scratchers. You're welcome.
Okay, really great stuff. Scratch and win tickets are fantastic. Those, on the other hand, are a pure investment. You know why? Because a scratch and win ticket can't just be closed. You know what I mean, dude?
That's so true.
No one can just close a scratch and win ticket.
How'd you come out today on the tickets?
We are minus 65 bones. We got 35 from those $100 worth of tickets. Now we need to take that 35 and we're going to go buy one of those big tickets, one of those big $30 tickets. And that tickets, I swear to God, is going to juice us up at least $500. And we're going to be up. And we'll be able to afford groceries this week.
I don't know about this, man. I think there's easier ways to make money.
Like what? What could be easier than gambling?
Doing this.
I do this.
You do? I thought you were older than that.
I'm doing it right now.
You're proving?
No, I'm just sort of sitting here.
Oh.
He said doo-doo. I said I do, comma, do this. I do, comma, do this. Do this?
The online advice show.
Dutchie14 just subscribed. Love the stream. Hope we can play Maple Story together someday.
Sure, Dutchie. If you play Maple Story, I'd love to play with anybody. You know, we got a whole little crew of people. My Maple Story homeboys. I believe there's 4 or 5 of us at the moment. And we're gearing up to do some. We're gearing up to do some more difficult content in the game. You know, we're gearing up to get up to the upper echelons of.
More like Maple snoring.
The second one kind of sounded like a cat purring really loud.
Meow.
Hi, welcome to the Online Advice Show. How can I help you today, sir?
Hi, Toad. I was just wondering if you could advise me on whether I was a dick in a particular situation.
Okay, great. Finally, a question. Go ahead.
Anonymous donated $2.
Okay, so it was
Can we
last
get some
year,
more money
actually,
going
and,
towards our leader?
One of my neighbors,
True.
She was a senior in high school at the time. She was going door to door trying to sell tickets for a car wash.
Okay.
Right, and so it kind of put me in a position of like, do I want to pay $5 for this car wash and like kind of like look like a pedophile in a way, or do I want to be a dick and not support the like volleyball team or whatever it was?
This is what the question is. The question is whether or not you should have bought a $5 car wash ticket.
No, the question is, I bought the ticket just to make me feel better about what I did after, and I'm wondering if I'm the dick for what I did after.
What did you do afterwards?
I took a spoon from my silverware drawer, burnt the underside of it, and then threw it in her driveway. And like obviously her parents thought that it was like one of her friends like doing some bad things, and she got like in a lot of trouble for that.
What are you talking about? You framed someone for being a heroin addict.
Yes.
Why? Why would you? Why did you leave the spoon in someone's driveway?
Who would do something like
because,
that?
Like I'm either going to look like a pedophile for trying to get my car washed by a bunch of high school girls.
What are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about right now?
So I'm the asshole.
What are you talking about? None of this has made any sense. He's just hung up. I think the guy has schizophrenia. I think the guy has fucking schizophrenia. That's a pretty funny prank, though, leaving a burnt spoon in someone's house. We can have Prime sub anymore?
True.
Zadarek. Zadarak, I'll be honest, I don't know how to respond to that. But thanks a lot for the comment. Can't. We can't have Prime Sub anymore. You can have one if you wish. If you have Amazon Prime, you're allowed to have a Prime Sub, yeah. That's up to you to choose whether or not you'd like to use it, I suppose.
Bro.
Hi, welcome to Online Advice Show. How can I help you today, sir?
Bro, I need to know, bro, what's your OnlyFans, bro?
It's not an online advice question. And I don't have one. They wouldn't let me sign up. I try buy one, but won't work. I didn't see the button anymore. I don't know why. Zadarak, is your account still attached to your Amazon Prime account? Subscribe to my fans account.
The Online Advice Show.
Zadarak1 just subscribed, and the
Okay.
Big Bad Booty Daddy gifted a tier 1 sub to Zadarak1. They have given 8 gift subs in the channel.
Problem solved. Thanks a lot. I'm the Big Bad Booty Daddy for the tier 1 friendship package gifted to Zadarak1. Problem solved. Really great stuff. Crisis averted. Did you know it's snowing right now? Snowing somewhere, probably. Prime subs are acting up lately.
Yeah, it wouldn't let me either.
Some people have been regularly able to Prime sub to me twice. Them titties ready for this cold snap. I don't even think it is. It's in minus 18. It's like pretty cold outside, but it's like not the worst ever.
Show.
Looming Giant just subscribed, and the Big Bad Booty Daddy gifted a tier 1 sub to Looming Giant. They have given 9 gift subs in the channel.
Don't be ridiculous.
Plasmite donated $2. Any weekend savers tonight?
Don't worry, this weekend is intact. I believe this weekend should be alright. You know, hopefully, who knows? What day is it? Thursday? Fucking who cares? It's Online Advice Show, I guess. We give people free fucking help online. What? It's Thursday. It's Thursday. Yesterday was Wednesday. The day before that was Tuesday. Before that was Monday. And then it was Sunday and Saturday. And then tomorrow's Friday. Are you in Canada? I am in Canada. Canada. No, I don't think so. I think we're alright. Almost Crimbo time. Yeah, 10 days until Christmas. Really great stuff. Christmas is on a Sunday this year, guys. Dune. Isn't that sort of extra Jesus, don't you think?
Yeah.
Don't you think there's extra Jesus in the air?
Advice Show.
699 just subscribed. Spy, you gifted a tier 1 sub to 699.
Feels good, Dune says.
They have given 3 gift subs in the channel.
Don't be ridiculous.
Anonymous donated $2. How do I get my girl to suck my dick 24/7?
Listen, you wouldn't want to get your dick sucked 24/7 anyway. Your dick would get raw, and then all of a sudden it would just lose all meaning if your dick was sucked for that much time. Now, Spio, thanks a lot for gifting a sub to 6ix9ine. I hope that's the real 6ix9ine. Is that the real 6ix9ine? Big fan of yours, 6ix9ine. Really great stuff. Thanks a lot, Plasmite, for the $200. Thanks a lot, I'm the Big Booty Daddy, for gifting a tier 1 friendship package to Looming Giant. Really great stuff. No, I'm alright. I'm alright. If you don't, well, I guess I'll take it, I guess. I don't know. Sure. They're pretty good. Have you guys seen these before? These sort of made a recent comeback in Canada as of, I don't know, maybe a couple years ago. They're at random convenience stores and gas stations and stuff. They don't sell them in fucking grocery stores for some reason. I don't know why. They're also very expensive, but they're delicious. Clearly Canadian. These are great. There's something about it. I don't know. There's just something about Clearly Canadian. Is that the sparkling water stuff? No, it's more of a soda, but it's like a light soda, I
Number
guess.
15.
It's kind of hard to explain.
Yes.
Sir Pee Pee Poo Poo 69 cheered. X200. Zoo
Well, they don't- I don't think they sell those anymore.
Feng Xiao.
Zhao Hao Bei Feng Shao. Really great stuff. These have like, it's like, you guys know what like bubbly is? You guys know that brand? It's kind of like a world-renowned soda water brand, bubbly. You know how they have the flavored bubbly water? It's flavored sparkling water, seltzer water, or whatever. This is like that, but there's a little bit of sugar in it to make it fun. There's just ever so slightly a little bit of sugar in it to make it a little fun. Don't be ridiculous.
Plasmite donated $2. It's called Clear American in the States. It's only 67 cents or something like that.
I find that hard to believe. Clear American.
It's not the same.
Clearly Canadian is different. It's like half soda. Yeah, it's like a half soda. It's hard to explain. Sugar in your plain water is exactly what you need. That's not plain water, though. Andrew Tate loves sparkly water. Are you a big fan of Andrew Tate, Furious Paul 9000? Drink 2 for a full soda experience. They're nice, but they're expensive. That's the problem. They're expensive. Now, if I had access to the company that makes it, I would be like, hey, yo, pimp, can you, perhaps hook me up with a pimp amount of this pimp juice? Because pimps like me, we stay thirsty. You know what I'm saying?
I'm never thirsty.
Really?
I got this drip.
Is it because of all this drip?
I have all this drip.
Dripping. Opiekin says, never drink water, fish fucking it. What do you mean take a shower? Let my house take a piss on me? No thanks. You ever heard that one before, Dune?
It don't make no goddamn sense.
The shower as your house taking a piss on you?
I don't get it.
It's like, hey, you should go take a shower. You kind of smell like shit. What do you mean take a shower? You mean let my house take a piss on me? No thanks.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Alright.
Yeah, Sweardo makes a good point. Why is the house penis inside of it?
Why is your penis inside your dad?
Because I didn't do my homework.
That's your punishment, that you have to have sex with your dad?
Yeah.
Wow. 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 Wow.
I live in a traditional Greek household.
Welcome to Online Advice Show. How can I help you today, sir?
Hi, I found out that my girlfriend is bulimic, and I don't know if I should take tomorrow off work.
You found out that your girlfriend is bulimic, and you don't know if you should take the day off work because of this?
Well, I'm looking for advice on both halves.
Think about it like this. If you called your boss and you said, hey, my girlfriend's bulimic, I can't come in today, do you think your boss would be like, oh yeah, I understand? Or do you think your boss would be like, you better be at work or you're fired?
I'm not worried about my boss. I'm more worried about my girlfriend. How do I process this?
Process what? Your girlfriend has an eating disorder. She needs to go to fucking therapy or something. She needs to go to a mental hospital. I mean, process what? What is there to process? I hate when people. I hate when people say this process word. What are you, a rock or something? Are you a fucking starfish? Is it hard for you to understand information? Think about it. Think about it for the next 2 seconds. Think about it for 2 seconds. What's the outcome of her having bulimia? She throws up, okay?
She's skinny.
And she's skinny. And what is the solution to this? It's a mental issue, so she needs to go to a mental place. Congratulations, I have processed all the information for you. Your girlfriend needs help, and if she refuses it, then she'll never get help, and she's just going to die of her eating disorder. So then you won't have a problem either way. Okay, thanks a lot for calling.
It'll be an open casket funeral.
Ridiculous. Process this. I'm still processing 9/11. Beep boop, inability to processing. It's such a fucking new fucking... God, I hate it. I hate it. What do you mean, thinking? Is that what this is? Thinking? You're thinking about something? I'm processing it. Processing what? How long does it take you to fucking think about something? I'm processing it. For fuck's sake. Hurry the fuck up, you know? Hurry the fuck up. There's not that much fucking information there. There's really not that information. Like, not that much information.
Dave_the_tech
What's that,
just
not good?
subscribed. Djibouti cool.
Oh. Djibouti cool. Thanks a lot, Dave the Tech, for the tier 1 friendship package for 2 months. There's literally only one outcome.
And it's coming out of her mouth.
And it's coming out of her mouth. There's only one solution.
It's coming in her mouth.
I guess you might be right, dude. You might be right. If you...
Wait, does that mean she spits instead of swallows?
If you nutri-load your ejaculate and you came in her mouth enough, you would be able to fix her eating disorder. No, send her to a fucking doctor. How about that? Congratulations, it's been processed.
New idea for a show. New idea. My 600-pound life, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's like a game show where they have to do challenges versus bulimic/anorexic people. So there'll be like eating challenges. There'll be like getting caught by the wind and floating away challenges. Things that, you know...
Getting caught by the wind and floating away.
And the others, the groups are not as strong as.
Getting caught by the wind and floating away challenge.
Who is the better, illness to have.
The incredibly fat or the incredibly thin?
Yeah. Boxing.
And we'll have
really.
the logo, the font for the logo. The word fat will be in incredibly thin letters, and the word thin will be in incredibly bold and thick letters. And we'll call it Fat v Thin.
2000s.
Fat v Thin, or Thin v Fat, or the fats versus the thins, or the thin
like
fat
a walking challenge. Who can walk the farthest? Man, we would do so good if we were producers at MTV in 2002.
I know. Shinzai, 我有冰淇淋!
我很喜欢
冰淇淋! Damn sure!
Uncle Grumps, thanks a lot for the fucking gifted subs.
Really appreciate it, Uncle Grumps. Thanks a lot for the 50 fucking gifted subs. Really great stuff. It's an online advice show. We give people free help online. Yeah. Didn't do diddly.
Uncle Grumps cheered.
Okay.
X1000. Most honorable evening, great leader.
How's it going, Uncle Grumps? Uncle Grumps, speaking of Uncle Grumps, I have received the order of mouse pads that I made. And so one of those mouse pads is coming your way very soon, okay? I'm going to perhaps go to the store, pick up some more things to put into a box. We'll see what the fuck happens. Really great stuff. I'm using one of my own mouse pads now. It's very big, and it's very smooth. I noticed that my old mouse pad was so laden with gunk, cum, food residue, spilt liquid, cat hair, that my mouse wasn't moving very quickly. When I put my mouse on the new mouse pad, it sort of slid around like it was on ice. And I was like, damn, I forgot how quickly my mouse moves, and now my hand doesn't feel like it can control the mouse anymore. It's a little stinky, but otherwise 10 out of 10. Yes, the mouse pads I received did smell like Chinese cigarettes. Very strange. They stunk like Chinese cigarettes from a factory.
I did a prank with the mouse pad I got. I put it in front of the door, and then I ordered a bunch of Amazon packages, and they just kept slipping and falling. It was hilarious.
That's not very funny to hurt delivery people.
Mean? It was funny.
Dude, delivery people keep the world turning. Without delivery people, how do you think you would receive your boner pills?
Well, those stupid cocksuckers are fucking suing me, so they can go to hell.
Dude, if you hurt the delivery people, it's in their right to sue you.
No, it's not. Plus, I already know how I'm going to get out of it. I'm going to put a bunch of those mouse pads right in front of the fucking courtroom. Yeah.
Just slide a mouse pad under the judge's chair. Whoa! The judge is spinning around, his powder wig flies off.
Don't be ridiculous.
You know it's like a game.
Grumps donated.
And if I can manage to get my hands on that gavel, that means I'm the judge. So I'll just rule.
Thanks a lot, Uncle Grumps, for the $20,000.
Fat Kid Jerry donated
Really great
$2.
stuff. It's online
The
advice
new mouse
show.
pad does one hell of a
Very
job holding
professional.
cum. 10 out of 10 would recommend.
Do not come onto the fucking mouse pad. Ow! I just got a chunk of something in my eye. It fell off my eyelash, I think. Thanks a lot for the $20,000.
Commander Fox
Really great stuff.
515
No
just
cum.
subscribed.
No cum.
PLS play the Xiao Piao song.
I do like China. You guys want the trap remix, or? Where's the Super Idol one? Conehead. There it is. I like this one a bit better. Super Idol. I'm in the club with this. When you're in the VIP section, you're allowed bottle service. Me and my friends bought the cheapest bottle service. $300. Me and my friends are splitting a Mickey at the VIP section. You got 10 friends splitting a Mickey at the VIP section. Hey, don't sip so much. They're gonna kick us out when it's empty. Hard water.冰淇淋 yeah, sure.冰淇淋 yeah, sure. 我很喜欢冰淇淋，我很喜欢冰淇淋。电视。刚洗脑，冰淇淋，刚洗脑，我更喜欢。刚洗脑，冰淇淋，但是刚洗脑，冰淇淋，我很喜欢冰淇淋。刚洗脑，冰淇淋，冰淇淋，冰淇淋，冰淇淋，冰淇淋。I love how John Cena is Chinese now. Dude, do you remember that? Do you know that John Cena had accidentally
number
called
15 Red Tack S.
What was it?
Sir Pee Pee Poo Poo 69 cheers.
No, what's the place that's not a country in
X200.
China?
Play me likey, please.
Taiping. Taiwan. He said Taiwan was a country or something. I'll be honest with you, not for me. Not as far as I'm concerned, I think. Did you guys know that there are secret... there are Chinese secret police bases in Canada?
Yes.
Did you know that?
They're on every university campus all across North America. It's called the Confucian Institute.
And they will call... They will track down and they will find and call Chinese expats / Chinese touring students, and they will call them and they will say stuff like, we saw how you're talking online. Perhaps you'd like to go and visit your parents by their full. They'd call their parents by their full name in Chinese in China. They'll call them and say, we saw what you're posting online. Perhaps you'd like to visit your parents, and they'll say their full name in China where they live. And they just exist and operate in North America. Secret bases of Chinese police members who go online and they make veiled threats about your family when they see what you post about China online.
Creepy.
It's nuts. It's nuts. I don't fucking get it, man. It's just they're just allowed to exist, I guess.
Number
But
15,
I gotta be honest, that would be kind of
red
fun, though, don't you
tack
think?
Sir Pee Pee Poo Poo 69
Oh, to be on the other side.
To be like the Chinese secret police
Play me
guy.
likey bro, it will be really cool and lit and stuff.
Sir Pee Pee Poo Poo, we just played a song. This is just some fucking Korean shit, man, and I get enough Korean shit playing Maple Story. This is what you want to hear? They filmed this shit in Vancouver. West Cordova Street. I used to work there. Not even twice! Twice! I gotta be honest with you, some of these fucking Korean bitches got huge tits. I used to work at a weed store right there. I used to work at a weed store right here. You know what's crazy? They managed to Photoshop out of the video all of the crackheads dying of heroin overdoses outside the door. Watch this. There was a weed store right here. It was called Gastown Medicinals. Right here, watch. Right there. Under that green canopy, you see that gate? You see where that gate is? There was a weed store right there. This is fucking Carroll Street.
Wasn't that homeless video we were watching?
Yeah.
Walking through Vancouver?
I know. This is on Carroll Street, right next to West Cordova and East Hastings. I worked right behind that gated green gate right there. Right behind that gate, that gated green gate. Right there. You see that green gate on that the cement bricks? They photoshopped all the hobos out of the thing. People threaten to stab me all the time at work. I came over this Korean shit. And thanks for the Korean shit. I was having an episode for a second. It timed out. It's an online advice show. We give people free help online. K-pop makes me violent. A flashback to the war. I was having a flashback to working at the weed store and a fight I got in with a homeless guy. Or not even a homeless guy. He was like a drunk teen or something. Even PSY. Isn't that some sort of miniature PlayStation with a screen on it? Would K-pop trigger Cotton Hill? Probably. Kidney hurt. Do you have a kidney stone, King Doctor? You need to drink more water. I probably also need to drink more water. Everybody probably needs to drink more water. How about this, everybody? Drink some water right now. I would join you if I had any, but I don't, so I'm not worried about it. PSP is where I found Coheed and Cambria. What?
I remember that.
Coheed and
I don't know what
Cambria?
it was. There was some fucking... What was that? There was like music videos on that. What is he talking? Guy who said that, please explain. Yeah, it came with a music disc or something. I remember that.
What is
that
PSP?
One music video.
PSP, as in the little the Universal Media Discs.
Yeah. And they were like at a house or something like that. And he was like going through the house. There was like a thing with a crossbow at some point. Holy fuck! I completely memory hold that.
The mini disc is called UMD. Yes, Universal Media Disc. Hi, welcome to Online Advice Show. How can I help you today, sir?
Hi, I can't stop listening to orcas. What should I do? Is there a way to stop
Is that really
this?
a problem, or?
I mean, yeah, I'm getting tinnitus because I keep falling asleep. Orca sounds being played as loud as I possibly can through my earbuds.
You ever consider perhaps getting a small speaker and listening to the orcas on a slightly lower volume?
Like one that could make me vibrate to the frequency or something.
Something like that, maybe a tactile, a teledildonic device. Something that would vibrate as the orcas screech. I bet you if you did enough work, you could get one of those lush teledildonic vibrators to line up with the orcas screeching.
Tape up to my ears, put them.
You could probably just sort of, you could probably tie them together and put one end of the dildo into each ear, and then it would vibrate the orca sounds right into your head.
Part inside the ear, or do I put that big part? Should I put one in my mouth?
Don't put it. You're gonna choke to death if you put it in your mouth. Okay. Thanks a lot for calling, sir. You are the reason why there's a warning on package for Legos that say don't give it to baby. Okay. Thanks a lot for calling. Siri, put it in my mouth while I fall asleep. Fall asleep with a dildo in my mouth? You're gonna choke to death.
It's actually not a bad idea because what it really does is prevent another penis from getting into your mouth.
It's an alarm for deaf guys. They put a reverse strap-on onto their mouth, and they strap the strap-on to their head, and the dildo's in their throat, and they fall asleep. And then when their alarm goes off, the dildo starts vibrating in their throat. Me likey. Dune, do you likey?
No.
No. Hi, welcome to Online Advice Show. How can I help you today, sir?
I need help with processing.
Okay, how can I help you today? What's your online advice question? Okay, thanks a lot for calling. Wasn't even a question. This isn't funny. The scale is a way off, and it's right next to the door. There's a window there.
The Online Advice Show.
Super Freaky Bob just subscribed. Really great stuff.
Thanks a lot, Super Freaky Bob, for the Prime sub for 9 months. Really appreciate it, Super Freaky Bob. It's Online Advice Show. Thanks a lot, Mr. Freaky Bob. Prime sub for 9 months. Really great stuff. Yes. Very, very professional. Was that Tommy Wiseau? I'll be honest with you, when I saw the preview on Discord, I thought it was also Tommy Wiseau in the background. But it is what it is. It's an online advice show. You know what I mean? How many dumb weed heroin addicts does you have to deal with? Literally all of them. Yeah. Oh. There was one really great customer,
Number
though.
15, Red Tack S.
Spotty cheered. X200. Do you listen to the up-and-coming new Venezuelan pop star Arca? It's like orcas humming in your ear, it's so goob.
Yeah, I've never heard of that before, and I don't really want orcas to hum in my ear, goob. But thanks a lot, Spaghetti Eye, for the $200. Really appreciate it. It's an online advice show. There was a really great customer who would come in. He lived in a condo building right above and just behind the weed store. And he would come in, swear to God, every Friday night, and he would buy 14 grams of weed off of the $10 menu. And he would buy a half an ounce. And every time he came in, every time this guy came in, he would tip us $20. Every time. Every time. It was awesome. There was a bodega right next to the weed store. He would go in there and he would buy two 2-liter bottles of cola. And he would get cash from the ATM at the bodega, and he would come in and he would give us $150 for a $130 order every time. And you know how much weed that guy got in his half ounce every Friday? That guy got like almost 20 grams every Friday in a half ounce. That guy would get so much extra weed. Whoever was working there on Fridays, everybody knew him. Everybody knew the guy. People would just dump shit. They would just go bonk, and then like whatever showed up would just showed up, and like that's it. That's fine. We were just stealing from the store at that point, I guess. And you know what's funny is that like we controlled the inventory management and the system for sales and stuff. So like we were like, you could do like embezzling kind of if you knew how to like make it all line up at the end of the night. And the guy would just like get like as much weed as he want. Like it doesn't even fucking matter. Like the guy, I swear to God, one time I gave him 20 grams for a half ounce, just because he was so nice to us, and he was $20 every night. Every Friday night, the guy would buy dinner for us working at the store. We would go and get pizza at the place down the street. We'd get a whole pizza. Whoever's working there, usually me and this guy Mike.
Big Mike.
On Friday, he was Big Mike. He was big. He was as big as me. A little bit bigger than me, actually. He was Big Mike for real. And we'd get a fucking pizza every Friday night because this guy would come in, he would buy his fucking pot, and we'd use that $20 to get a fucking pizza. Hi, welcome to Online Advice Show. How can I help you today, sir?
I am an adult with the mental capacity of an infant.
Okay, great stuff.
How do you recommend that I assemble this Lego kit?
Okay, what kind of Lego kit is it?
This is Spider-Man, great power, great responsibility.
Okay, what you need to do is do not put the pieces into your mouth. Thank you for calling. I couldn't get to him in time. All he had to do was not put the pieces in his mouth. Another Suicide Live online advice show. It's unfortunate. But now 7 people have killed themselves on the show. It is what it is. Am I gonna do something about it? No, I'm not gonna go out of my way and change everything so that we can prevent a couple of deaths. We've got advice to give people. Can't be sitting around all day, sitting, and also working at the same time. I don't have time for that kind of BS. With great power comes great responsibility. You failed, Toad. Yeah, how about this? How about people stop handing out useless responsibility to people? I don't want any more responsibility. People would always show up and they say, oh, it's your responsibility. It's your responsibility now. I didn't ask for that. Okay? Keep your responsibilities. Hang on to them. I don't fucking want them. I don't fucking want them. Unbelievable. I want all the good parts and none of the bad parts. I want to have my whole life be like the pee-pee times. I don't want to have any poo-poo times. I don't want to wake up one day, 40 years old, and go, I remember when it was pee-pee times and now it's poo-poo times. Because you never really think, are we living in the pee-pee times or are we living in the poo-poo times? Dude, what times are you living in right now? Pee-pee or poo-poo?
I have diarrhea.
In between. In between. I don't want to wait for my life to be over. Don't you forget about me. Hey, don't you. I fucking cried one time as a child. As like a 10-year-old or a 9-year-old or something. I woke up in the middle of the night and I couldn't fall back asleep.
Philtrosity donated $3.33. Not every pee-pee is poo-poo, but every poo-poo is pee-pee. Pee-pee is stored in the balls and poo-poo is stored in the ass.
That is true. Do you think you've ever shit without pissing a little bit? Anyway, like I was saying, I woke up in the middle of the night one time as a kid, and I turned on the TV. I turned on YTV. For those of you who are Canadian, you'll know what YTV is. And there was a teen drama soap opera teen show on, and I have no idea what it was. And I watched the last 15 minutes of the episode, and at the very end, I think one of the characters like killed herself, and they were at like a ranch somewhere, and there were like horses in a stable behind them, and this like girl was like sitting, she was like leaning on the stables, like smiling, and this guy was standing there with his like cowboy hat on, and he was looking at the chick, and then that song started playing, don't you ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba, forget about me, and she slowly faded away, like Marty McFly shit. She slowly faded away, and I cried for some reason, knowing nothing about the characters, knowing nothing about the TV show. As like an 8-year-old or a 9-year-old, I cried. I was like, this is so sad. She died. She's disappearing, and it says, don't forget about her. Her friends are going to forget about her. I thought, that's so sad. No one wants to be forgotten.
Familiar.
It sounds familiar, does it?
A little bit, yeah.
I was a child, and I was like, this is so sad. They're disappearing. Like, they're not going to know her anymore. And that was like one of the first times I ever really thought about death. And I didn't sleep for like 3 or 4 days after that. Because I realized, I thought, when you die, people will forget about you eventually. Because those people will die also.
That's what Land Before Time did with me.
Right. Because those people who even people who did remember will eventually forget, because they'll also die or they'll get old. And then eventually, you'll just sort of be nothing, basically.
I'm never going to die.
True. This is your legacy? I wish I had kept a better track of the VODs of older episodes, but they're all gone because Twitch is a terribly managed website. And for some reason, YouTube can store infinite amounts of video, but Twitch cannot. And VODs expire for some reason. And I wish I had a whole bunch of those old VODs maybe to put somewhere.
It's a small company, dude.
It's a small company. I mean, yeah, Amazon, they're not worth much these days, Hi, welcome to Online Advice Show. How can I be today, sir?
Oh, hey. Finally picked up. I've been waiting for like 5 minutes. How's it going?
Not bad. I'm giving people free help online. How can I be today?
I'm good. My name is Tyler.
Didn't ask. Do you have an online advice question today?
I do. So, I had a buddy of mine who was over on Monday. We were kind of like, just watching Monday Night Football, hanging out and stuff like that. A good friend of mine, known him for years. And, during the halftime, we're clicking through the channels to the TV. And, I passed by kind of like this, like, softcore porn channel. It was kind of awkward. So
just sort of blazing around at 4 p.m. on a Monday, softcore porn?
Well, no. It was Monday Night Football, not 4 p.m. in the afternoon. Sorry, it was he was over on a Monday night. We're just watching the game. So I kind of got up, went to go grab a beer, and I was like, hey, you want one, whatever. So I head to the kitchen, come back, and he kind of had his hands down his pants, and I was like, hey, Andrew, like, dude, chill. Like, dude,
He was touching his
take
dick?
the beer. I think he was.
How long have you known this guy?
I would probably say like 4 or 5 years, good friend, and it's just
What are
like,
you,
I don't know if I
what are you,
want to
some kind
invite
of
him
baby?
over.
Erections happen, whatever. If I'm at your house, unless you're a bad host, I expect to be allowed to touch my erection.
I mean, I feel like, do I, going forward, should I kind of invite him back over? Like, I just, no, he's like my boy. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, he's a cool guy, but I don't know. I just feel like it's kind of weird, no?
When you invite someone into your home, if you're a good host, if you're a cordial host, if you're hosting in the style of a Southern gentleman or a Southern debutante, it's almost a sign of respect that your guests feel comfortable enough to masturbate in your home. And if your guest felt comfortable enough to masturbate in your home,
like in your not like, all right, I get it, in the bathroom behind closed doors, fine, but on my couch in the living room while we're watching football.
He was grabbing his shit. He was tugging on his shit. No big deal. He was grabbing his shit. If anything, why'd you start looking? Why were you staring?
Well, it was my living room watching the game.
If I turned around and my friend was sitting on the couch grabbing his shit, I'm going to go somewhere else until he's finished. Maybe he thought you were doing him a favor. Maybe he thought you were doing him a favor. So from his perspective, you binked on the softcore porn. You stood up and walked away, and then you're mad at your friend for jerking it.
Well, I didn't think it on by accident. We were just going through all the channels, seemed like.
Oh, but you left it on the softcore porn as you stood up and left.
Well, it was awkward. It was just awkward, At first, we were giggling, oh my god, whatever.
You're the one who stood up and left. Your friend was like, "Fuck it, he's letting me jerk off. This is dope."
But I guess now that you put that in perspective,
he was a little horny. He was watching football. He was watching dudes wrestle, and then next thing you know, there's a bunch of sweaty dudes on the screen wrestling over a pigskin, and then you turn on softcore porn and walk away, and you're going to get pissed at him for jerking it?
But it was softcore, though. It wasn't even, hardcore.
Softcore porn, hardcore porn, it's all about the imagination at the end of the day. And if your friend was horny enough to jerk it, you're the one who opened up. You opened up the jerking room to him. You said, here you go, my friend. Here's the softcore porn on the TV. I'm going to stand up and leave. Here's your opportunity to have a nice tug off, and then you get cheesed off at him that he's tugging it.
I guess I didn't even see him wash his hands. When he left, obviously, homies, high five, hey, bro, I'll see you next time, whatever. I didn't even I just fist bumped him. I was like, dude, I ain't touching your hand. In my mind, obviously, I wasn't trying to be awkward, but I was like,
Listen, I can imagine if it was a woman touching her pussy and you didn't want to touch her afterwards. That's fine.
Oh, dude, I would lick her hand. I would.
Get out of here. This guy's gay. Problem. Get him out of here. There's nothing wrong with touching your homie's dick. Dude doctors look at dicks and buttholes all day. Listen, if you can't check your homie's butt for a hemorrhoid, are you really friends?
Donated $4.20. If extra small is smaller than small and extra larger is larger than large, what is extra medium?
We have spoken about extra medium before, and I've said this once before and I'll say it once again. Extra medium is the medium tall cut. If you're going to order an extra medium, if you're someone who thinks you need an extra medium, you need a medium tall. That is where the medium extra medium comes in. It's the medium tall cut. It's very simple. We've hypothesized this and we've figured it out before. If you need slightly more room on a medium, you need a medium tall. Really great stuff. Thanks a lot for the question. She's spooky. We figured this out a long time ago. Is there a small tall? There is an ST, I believe. It's not a very common cut, though. An ST shirt's not a very common cut. I need a medium wide. That would be a 1E shoe. A medium wide would be a 1E. So you would need an E shoe. And if you wanted an extra wide, you would need an EE. And if you wanted a super wide, you needed an EEE. So a medium wide would be a 1E shoe. Okay? It's online advice show. We give people free help online. What size shoe boob? How about this Colin Robinson 11? Why don't you mind your own fucking business? How about that? How about that for a touch of information, Colin Robinson? Mind your own fucking beeswax. The show cured my schizophrenia. Not possible. Stove Jobs, take your meds. Take your meds. Dune, join in. Take your meds. Take your meds. What?
Don't do it. Don't take your meds.
Take your medication, please.
Live free.
Don't tell him to not take his meds. Take your
Live
meds.
free.
Are you playing Call of Duty at the moment?
I haven't been.
You've been playing Call of Duty. That's why you're distracted?
Yeah. I thought I was doing good tonight.
I gotta be honest with you, ever since you got this new PC with this fancy 3090 graphics card, you've lost all of your audio files, you haven't played a single monkey screech, you've given up on all your responsibilities just to play Call of Duty.
What?
There you go. He's not even listening. There you go. He's not even listening. He's not even listening. Unbelievable, man. Fire Dune, hire me. No, I would never do that. I wouldn't want anyone here who wants to be here. Hey man, just got here. You should probably end stream now. It's too early for that. Suspend Dune without pay. Dune already isn't being paid. Are you really ending stream this early? No, I didn't say that. I literally just said the opposite of that. Then pay him and take it away. Oh, that's a good point, Mitch Ladd 666. Pay Dune and then revoke his pay. Dune, what would be a substantial amount if it were to be revoked from you? If you were to be paid a certain amount and then that pay were to be revoked, what would be the most impactful number?
If you paid me, I wouldn't come here.
But it's being revoked.
Hey man, it's your death
Dude, you have been paid $10,000 and that has been revoked. He grunted, so that's something. You can't win them all. Dune's like an ornery teenager. Dune's like an ornery teen. Not to be confused with a horny teen. At 18 plus. Toad, how bad are you at Magic the Gathering? Terrible. Terrible. I barely know what any of the cards do. I don't really give a shit about the fucking game.
Don't say that on the internet if my mom's watching.
What, bad at Magic the Gathering? I don't know what the fucking cards do. Magic the Gathering is kind of bullshit, TBH.
I led her on to believe that you would play with her someday.
I don't even own a Magic the Gathering deck.
She'll buy you one.
Your mom's not going to buy me a Magic the Gathering deck.
I promise you.
Magic the Gathering decks are expensive. I don't think you seem to understand.
She's so passionate about it, she'll do anything to buy you.
Now, would I do some drafts and some cubes? Actually, you know what's really crazy? I had a dream the other night about buying Magic the Gathering cards. I was.
Also, I have 2 decks I could give you.
But they're not that good, though. You know, the thing is with Magic the Gathering, I want to buy it. The only deck I would want to play is a deck that I like, and a deck that I would like would
a deck
be
of ham slices.
A deck of ham slices.
A deck of bologna.
40. How many? 60 ham slices. You play Commander? No, I don't play any of it. But I had a dream the other night that I was at a card store, and it was like a card emporium or something. It was like a Walmart, but all of the shelves were playing cards. And I was at the shelf of Magic the Gathering cards, and I was like, oh my god, look at all these old boosters, like these Ravnica boosters, and there's Core 2014, and there was what was it, the Modern Masters 2, and all this stuff, and I was like, there's so many packs here, like what's the deal? And I was looking up the prices, and I'm like, are any of these like underpriced? Could I resell them? And they were all exactly perfectly priced to the internet, and the price kept changing on the tags as the price changed on the internet. It was a fucking schizo store. And then I bought fucking 2 boxes of cards, and then I woke up. I don't know why. I just don't know why. I don't even play Magic the Gathering. Hi, welcome to Online Advice Show. How can I help you today, sir?
Hi, so how's it going?
Not bad. I'm giving people free help online. How can I help you today?
So I have 2 buddies that are always like in our party chat or Discord, but they're like always fighting, like not like just normal. They're like going at each other, like hardcore. So like we play games with them both, and we just want them to be friends, but they're always like, they always seem to end up just kind of attacking each other. So I was just wondering how we could deal with this, because there's a few other people that are kind of always in the same party. And
you need to play games with both of these fucktards, or?
Well, they're kind of like friends since like elementary school, so like,
the 2 of them are friends, the ones that are constantly fighting?
Yeah, and we are too. Most of us are.
And so why is it a problem if these 2 are constantly fighting?
Because it's super like loud, and like they start getting like really aggressive, and then
okay, you must like one of these guys more than the other one, right?
I mean,
there's no way you like them equally. Which one do you dislike?
It's hard to say. I don't know.
You would
I
know.
never really thought about it that way.
You would, if only one of them showed up tonight to the gaming lobby. Which one would you be happy with showing up?
Okay, I guess I see what you're saying. So
right?
you think we should just
get rid of the other guy? Yeah, get rid of the other guy. Yeah. Listen, play out 2 scenarios in your head. Scenario A, one of them shows up and the other one doesn't. Scenario B, the other one shows up and the other one doesn't. And pick the scenario where you're having the most fun, and then just get rid of the other fucking guy. It's just easier that way. Life is just easier that way. If people are annoying, if people are shitty, if people are fucking boring or turts, or it's a drain to be around, just get rid of them. Life is so much easier when you decide to take that move. Removing people from your life is one of the most fulfilling things you can possibly do, because when people are fucking shitty and annoying and they're the worst ever, if you remove them, your life will become more enjoyable.
The Online Advice
and
Show.
It's very simple, and a lot of people can't manage this because they've got feelings or whatever, or they've got this empathy and like, oh my god, we can't just get rid of that guy, he's been around forever. If he's a fucking dickhead and he's making your life less enjoyable, get rid of him. Get fucking rid of him. Better yet,
right,
maybe get rid of them both.
Like a few of us that like one of them more than the other, and it's kind of like a half and half thing, and they're like, well, look,
is it really split down the middle though? Is it really split down the middle?
I mean, I'd say probably kind of even, yeah. Like they're.
You're telling me that 6 of you like one guy and the other 6 like the other guy.
I think like 6 more in the way would be willing to tolerate one of them, because they always end up going at each other, and it's like some people are like, "Oh my god!"
It's time for you. It's time for you guys to split off into 2 different groups.
But the rest of us want to be together. So the 2 of them are mainly. Do you think there's something that they like secretly like each other, like they think they'd be friends or something, or I'm just trying to like figure out a way to have everybody in there.
It's not possible to have everybody in there. It's not possible. It's just not possible.
You don't think we can kind of
there's
turn their
no way to fix it, because It's the same thing with like it's the same thing with like a shitty boyfriend or a shitty wife. You can't just like change their attitude about stuff. They'll always be the same person.
What if they liked each other at one point? They were friends at one point, and now they're not.
They'll never go back. Okay, hypothetically, you guys both talk to them.
Yeah.
You guys talk to both of them, all of you, and you say, "We liked it better when you guys acted this way." And then they start pretending to act that way to appease you guys. They're both going to end up resenting all of you for changing the way they act and not being genuine, and just being different around you the entire time. And then all of your gaming sessions are going to be awkward because these two are going to be pretending to be normal so that they don't have to not talk to their friends anymore. The easiest thing to do is to get rid of the shittiest one, and then once you do that, everything is fine.
What if we feel really bad for each of them because they're kind of going through a hard time, I guess you could say, and this is something that's important to them? They're both kind of in that situation.
You have two friends who are both going through a difficult time, and they're both shitty.
Maybe that's why I don't know. I mean, like both of them, like one of them's having a tough time. Sorry?
Like what? Like what's going on?
Well, one of them, actually, my other buddy called in about a week ago talking about him. Do you remember with the slipper? Like his girlfriend was biting him.
Slipper? I
don't know if you remember that.
I'm not sure.
They got into like a fight. They just moved into each other, and they like kind of like fight all the time. And he has like a bit of a drinking problem. The other one's like sitting at home all day, like on welfare, just kind of doing nothing for the past like 5 years. So they're both like kind of, I don't know, I guess not content in life. So I don't know if that might be.
You want to be another crutch for these dudes?
Well, they're from elementary school. We kind of like.
Yes, but do you want to be another crutch for these dudes?
I guess not when you put it that way. No.
Then you get rid of both of them, and unfortunately, the sparrow has to choose to fly or fall, and these guys are gonna have to choose to either fly and fix their own lives without ruining your guys' gaming experience or whatever the fuck, or they're going to have to fall, and their lives are going to be misery for the rest of their existence. And there's two options. You get rid of both of them, and either they fly or they fall. And if they fly and they improve their lives and they start tackling the real issues in their lives that they can't. So here's the thing: they can't avoid their problems by playing video games with you guys anymore if they don't have anyone to play video games with, right?
Well, I mean, they do. It's sometimes like we're playing like different games. We're just kind of in there for the social thing, but we do occasionally play like games with both of them together.
Right, but when you're not talking to people in that scenario, you're sitting there with your own thoughts.
I guess, yeah.
Okay.
What do you mean?
As in, so they're not talking to you. They don't have the distraction and the comfort of like talking to people and avoiding their own problems. They'll be sitting there playing video games by themselves, and they'll play a round of a video game, and then they'll think, oh, what's going on with the rest of my life? Oh, fuck, I can't believe this is blah, blah, blah. And then the video game starts again, and they think a little bit about it. Oh, I fucked this up, and blah, blah, blah. They don't have that distraction if you get rid of them. Get rid of them and let them stew in their own filth for a little bit.
Well, how long? Like
6 months, maybe a year, maybe 2 years. Who knows?
That long? Really?
Well, if they don't have their shit together, what are they? If they don't have their shit together, what are they going to do?
Right. Well, I mean, it's been years, even with us not playing. They've been doing this like before. So I don't know. Like if they would even.
Then maybe they're pointless people, and then it comes back to the original part where I say get rid of people who are pointless and annoying. Right? If these guys are just if this guy wants to just live a shitty life with a shitty relationship, let him. Go ahead and let him. If this guy wants to sit at home all day and be miserable and not have a job and not have any fulfillment in his life, then get rid of him.
We did have a bit of an idea. We were thinking, like, obviously they hate each other because of something. What do you think if they were to, like, box each other? Like, if we were to get them some gloves.
Thanks a lot for calling, sir.
You think that's
ridiculous? It's a ridiculous idea. Neither of them sound like they're particularly athletic.
Want to hear something crazy?
What's crazy?
In my Call of Duty game, this guy was like, oh yeah, I was queuing up with my friend, but he said he was going to AFK and he's got to go to this, he's going to be stuck in the Pizza Hut drive-thru. This other dude goes,
there's a Pizza Hut
drive-thru? What are you talking about,
drive-thru?
man? There's no fucking Pizza Hut drive-thru.
Yeah. Right.
Crazy.
That's
Is crazy.
yeah, that's kind of
dude.
crazy, I guess. Is it? There's a Pizza Hut drive-through?
No, man, that guy just got lied to.
Yeah, there is. Says chronically conscious.
No, that guy's a liar too.
You drive through to pick up. I've been there, he says. Hell yeah, there is. I'm looking it up. Pizza Hut drive-through. Drive-through near me. Pizza Hut has it listed on their website.
No, man, they're crazy.
Pizza Hut's crazy?
How do they stuff all that crust?
I don't know. They stuff the crust often, though.
Yeah, they're crazy, man.
We have them. Combination Taco Bell and Pizza Hut. We have a Pizza Hut Taco Bell... Hold on a second. Flared Out Mushroom Head says, we have a Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, KFC drive-thru in Miami. You're telling me... Do they do combination items? Can you get a Pizza Hut pizza with popcorn chicken on it?
Wait, do they not have that in Canada?
No.
The Pizza Hut Taco Bell?
No.
That's pretty common here.
What do you mean common? What do you mean common?
That's, I'd say like 1 out of every 10 maybe you'd see. Any of them at a mall is always a combo.
Okay, at a mall... Wait, hold on a second. Who goes to a Pizza Hut at a mall?
I don't know, man. It's in the cafeteria. And the food court.
The food court.
Cafeteria.
I've seen... KFC Taco Bell, I have seen one of those in Vancouver. It was in the Surrey Central Mall. And that was a Pizza Hut... it was a Taco Bell Express and a KFC Express. Attached. But they wouldn't do a combination item for you.
No, I don't know if they do combo items.
Doesn't that feel like it's kind of the whole point? To do some retarded
I mean,
shit?
Can't you kind of do your own combo item? It's right there.
I guess, but I want them to like put it all together for me. But they're both attached. Is there one manager for that?
That's a good question. Probably not. Because they usually have like different counters. Like it's attached, but there's like a wall kind of in between them too.
The one that I saw at the mall was literally half the menu was Taco Bell and half the menu was KFC. And they had one counter.
Oh, somebody just posted like a combo one in the same building.
Combination pizza and Taco Bell. That's a
seen those
song.
before.
That's a song. I want to see the one that's a combination Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, KFC.
Right there, it's in the Discord. I haven't seen one of those before.
Holy fuck, that's insane. It's a Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, KFC. It's kind of amazing. A Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, KFC. There's no way there's one manager for that, right? See, it's a Pizza Hut Express. There's always a caveat.
What's a Pizza Hut Express?
I think they offer fewer items and they try and do it as fast as they possibly can. And
Sounds like a Little Caesars.
Yeah, there's fewer selections and stuff like that. Same thing with a Taco Bell Express or a KFC Express. They offer fewer items. Only things they can do really quickly. Not something that would take them like 15 or 20 minutes. Here's the thing though. If you go to the combination Taco Bell, KFC, Pizza Hut... What's up? Yeah, something to drink, I guess. If there's a can of something or...
A can of something?
Yeah, sure.
Alcoholic or not?
Sure.
Sure?
Yeah. Can you order one thing off of each menu at once? That's the question. Can I have that booze too? Maybe you can pour some vodka into there. Can you pour some of the vodka into there?
Into what? This?
Into that. From the absolute bottle into that one. Into the small one.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
If y'all would eat more ass at KFC, Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, your problems would be solved. Says, squeeze the trigger. That's a very violent name.
It is a violent.
Squeeze the trigger. Is KFC good? Asks Loner Quest. Loner Quest, KFC is, are you a fan of KFC?
I don't like KFC anymore because they got rid of the popcorn chicken.
They still have that here.
Okay, well, I love KFC.
Okay, KFC, bum fights is... Oh, thanks, this is real full.
Yeah.
KFC, Bumfights is a fan of KFC only if popcorn chicken is available. Dune, are you a fan of KFC?
Yeah, but it's like, you gotta, sometimes it's shit, sometimes it's good.
I've heard you say that before as well.
It just depends if they're fucking give a shit in there.
Now,
but she's right though. The popcorn chicken is it used to be so good. Now they're like
doesn't exist anymore.
They're like nugget balls or something. Now.
Well, she says
different.
she says popcorn chicken doesn't exist anymore.
It does. They have a different thing, dude. It's like hard to find on the menu too. It's like they don't want people to get it.
Not in her town.
But it's not. It's like not the same thing. It doesn't taste the same. It's not nearly as like crispy.
Now let's go for bucket of chicken. Is KFC your choice, or are you going to Popeyes? Popeyes.
I'd probably still go with KFC.
You'd still go with KFC.
I think Popeyes is better though. I just went with the safe choice.
You going regular, the crispy, or the spicy?
Crispy.
Crispy recipe.
Yeah.
I have to be honest. If I was going to get a bucket of chicken, I think I would do it from KFC.
I haven't gone to Popeyes too many times.
Popeyes is okay. Popeyes is a bit more expensive. I think Popeyes puts too much shit on the outside of the chicken. I like KFC's original recipe because you just get the chicken with the skin.
No, I had their waffle batter fried chicken, and that gave me the worst stomach pains I think I've ever had in my life. And it gave it to everybody that had it. I mean, I don't know if it was like a bad batch, but it was some never again we're eating that kind of shit.
I like KFC's chicken. Because you grab a piece of chicken out of there, there's not too much going on the outside. There's like the coating a little bit, and there's the skin, and that's the chicken. But the Popeyes pieces, they've got all this extra flaky parts on the outside. I'm sure people like it. I'm not really fucking a fan. I don't know. If I was going to go for boneless chicken, I would get it from Popeyes instead, though, I think. Like if it was like a chicken tender or like a nugget. Or except for the sandwich though, because the KFC sandwiches are pretty good.
I heard they're bringing back the wrap. That was the best sandwich they ever had.
The Zinger wrap.
Yes.
What about Chicken Express? Never heard of it. But I got to be honest. Bojangles makes some of the best chicken. What? What's so funny?
Me?
Yeah, what'd you laugh at? Yeah.
I can't even repeat it.
Was it the same thing I probably saw?
No, it was just something in this game. I'll tell you when you're done with this episode.
So someone, Iron Magpie said, "I'll bet you do," and then he said, "How do I delete my comment? Sad face. I'm sorry, Toad."
Number
I thought you were laughing at that.
Red Tack, yes.
GG Gullet.
If I saw that, I would have laughed at it.
X200. The best chicken you can get is on the 2 for $20 menu at Chili's. Personally, I'm a gentleman of class and I sway original breading. If you get those, you've got to make sure you get the homemade honey mustard, available only at Chili's Bar and Neighborhood Grill.
Is a Chili's Bar and Neighborhood Grill a different version of a regular Chili's? Is that like a neighborhood Walmart? You guys know how Walmarts have like 2 different versions? Unfortunately, I worked at Bojangles as a teen. I've only been to Bojangles one time, and I was a big fan of it. Whatever. Iron Magpie, it's not that big of a deal, man. I like chicken. People like fucking chicken. So what? I'm fat and I like chicken. Big fucking deal. A big fucking deal, man.
The online advice show.
Munchlax27 just subscribed.
Very professional. Thanks a lot, Munchlax27, for the Prime sub for 27 months. Munchlax was there when we went to Bojangles for the first time. I constantly asked, Blanding Boulevard in Jacksonville, Florida. I would point it out and say, Bojangles, we should go there. And he would say, I don't know, I've never heard about it before. We went to Bojangles one time when we were hungover. He said it was the best fried chicken he's ever had in his life and the best biscuits. I remember one time we drove away from a Chick-fil-A drive-thru because we were scared of the menu. We went to an all-you-can-eat sushi place instead. Because neither of us had been to Chick-fil-A before and we didn't know what to order. Let me tell you what. We were in a Chick-fil-A drive-thru in his car, and we were looking at the menu, and the person on the speakerphone was like, what can I get you today? And he was like, just hold on a second, please. And we're looking at the menu, and we didn't know what the popular thing was to get, and we panicked and drove away to an all-you-can-eat sushi place instead. Because we were scared of the fucking Chick-fil-A menu. We didn't know what to order. I'd never been there before, and he had never been there before. How fucked up were you? Completely sober. Could have just asked. That's probably true. We probably could have just asked. Don't be ridiculous.
Dune's doctor donated $2. Good evening, Toad. Dune's doc here. Today Dune came in for a prostate checkup. He seems to be clear of cancer, but our nurse and myself were astounded by the absolute pounding and thrashing his anus has taken. Please advise him to not engage in anal.
Dune, your doctor just made a donation message here. He says, no more anal sex because your ass will be torn up. Okay. I knew tiny little things intimidated you. No, man. We had never been to a Chick-fil-A before. We didn't know what to fucking order. Chick-fil-A isn't even all that. Chick-fil-A makes good sandwiches. Have you ever had the grilled chicken club from Chick-fil-A? It comes up... What? It's good. It comes on that soft, brown, whole wheat bun with the oats on it. A grilled piece of chicken, bacon, tomatoes, lettuce. It's a good sandwich.
Have you had Pollo Loco chicken? That's really good chicken.
No, but we've had Pollo Tropical. That's a good place.
Pollo Loco chicken, it's a chain. It's freaking good.
Pollo Loco. I feel like I'm deprived here of, like, nicotine, man. Like, I can't believe I really wish you had gone to the store before you left.
The online advice show.
Eve_news just subscribed. Brendan Galios gifted a tier 1 sub to Eve_news. They have given 16 gift subs in the channel.
All I'm saying is I'm sure we would both enjoy it if we had more of that banana.
I know, but I was rushed and I'm not very smart and I procrastinate things.
It's okay. It's okay. And, you know, hypothetically speaking, if someone was so kind, you know, and they might even be reimbursed somehow, if they sent 55 milligram e-juice to somewhere, if you mailed it somewhere, and it would be so kind and so Jesus-like of somebody to mail 55 milligram e-juice to one of their friends. They would be so kind. And it would be so Jesus-like. What flavor e-juice? Well, fans of anything. 50 milligrams, 55 milligrams. I can get 60? Sure. I'm sure that sounds great, hypothetically speaking. Can I mail dispos to Canada? Unfortunately, Deputy Lonely, you can't do that legally.
The online advice show.
Sometimes Skifindo just subscribed. Really
things
great
happen.
stuff. Who dies first? Kanye or Biden?
I'm thinking Kanye dies first, Scoot. I'm thinking Kanye is on a downward spiral. Kanye is... he's getting fucking...
He's gonna get Epstein.
No, Kanye's gonna release one last album and then he's gonna kill himself. And I said that like last year. No, I think it's actually gonna like actual suicide. I said that last year.
He loves himself way too.
What brands and flavors do you enjoy? I enjoy literally anything as long as it's 50 milligram strength. I have no proclivities as far as vape juice goes. Don't be ridiculous.
Brendan Galios donated $2. Is tonight a good night for some shoe boobs? Shout out to my homie Evan McLean.
Yes, the salt. Yes, salts. Yes. Shout out to my homie Evan McLean. Shout out to Evan, I suppose. Brendan Galios, you know, shoe boob.
Who's West224?
Wes_224 says, I fuck trucks in all capitals. Somebody is now impersonating Wes.
Made 6 minutes ago.
I fuck trucks. Ice
That's
or non?
really funny.
Ice preferably. Just banned all flavored nicotine products in California. Fucking sucks.
Starting January 1st, yeah.
Yes, Dune is
The
very
Online
upset.
Advice Show.
Sir Pee Pee Poo Poo has gifted a sub to Wes224.
Just subscribed. Sir Pee Pee Poo Poo 69
Really great
gifted
stuff.
a tier 1 sub to Wes
He says my ankle is fucked.
224.
So this is someone who definitely knows
They have given
Wes.
21 gift subs in the channel.
Is this Jimmy? Who's Wes_224? I can only get tobacco or unflavored in New York. Seriously? It depends on how the tobacco tastes. I've had a very small amount of tobacco e-juices that tasted pretty good, but I guess hypothetically probably unflavored would be easier for most people. I've had a couple tobacco flavors that were pretty good. Hey, do you know Jerry from Saskatchewan? No, I don't. I don't know Jerry. If a baby sucks on those tits long enough, do you think milk will start coming out? No. Do you like Elf bars? I like all kinds of vapes. I love every 50 milligram vape. Okay? I love every 50 milligram vape. I gotta be honest with you. It's an online advice show. We give people free help online. We did a lot of work last night on MapleStory, guys. Is 50 milligram the same as 5%? Yes, that's right. 5%, 50 milligram. Yeah, it's pretty much it's all the same thing. Drop some favorite flavors. Literally anything. Don't be ridiculous.
Fiend. Nihomi donated $2.
Hypothetically Red
I'm
Bull
an NY.
flavored.
There's a loophole in the law. My vape shop sells unflavored juice, with flavoring sold as a separate item that you mix into the juice.
Right. I see.
The Online Advice Show.
Yeah, they used to do that here a while ago.
Subscribed. In NY on the res, you can get anything you want, no rules.
That sounds great. Lenny, thanks a lot for the Tier 1 friendship package for 7 months. Sounds like the res is the place to be. Also, maybe that's the move. Maybe I go to the res here, and I just fucking ask them, hey, you got any 50 milligram e-juice? Maybe it's okay on the fucking res. Hey, Fat Res Dog, no offense, but do you have a network of people maybe you could ask some Saskatchewanian people if they have access to this stuff? She said, yeah, I got you. What do you do? Do you show up, be like, hello, looking to buy shit that's technically illegal? We've got cash dollars. They don't do business with Paleface. Oh, that is so bullshit, Sergey. That is so bullshit. I know for a...
Been to the res.
What?
Somebody's never been to the res.
Yeah, somebody's never been to the res, yeah.
Half their fucking business is Paleface.
Right. You go there...
Actually, almost all of it is their business is Paleface.
But buy cartons of fucking untaxed stamped cigarettes in
Oh,
Vancouver.
yeah, you get some of them casinos.
That's right, yeah. I don't think they're allowed to do casinos here.
Oh, but the government is.
Mm-hmm. Do you recommend people try vaping? No. What's the point? Why would you do it? Why would you even bother? What do you think is a good amount dollar-wise, considering it might get held up? Depends on how much the bottles cost. Put it in teddy bears. Put it in a jar of peanut butter. I would say no more than 60 milliliters per order, per mailed package, hypothetically speaking. What's your thoughts on circumcised penis? I'm not a fan. I don't really believe in circumcision. It doesn't really make any sense. If you're going to wash your dick, just wash it. Do you recommend people try MapleStory? Hell no. I would recommend you try fucking heroin before MapleStory. I would recommend fucking crack cocaine before fucking MapleStory, man. The game fucking sucks. I hate playing it. I'm just trapped. My prescription for Rebavast was filled in time for tonight's stream. Joey 6 Streams, it's REBO Vast, Rebovast. Okay? Thanks a lot, Joey.
What's riboflavin?
I believe it's the powerhouse of the cell. Do you ever play GTA? I love GTA. What? What'd you laugh at?
That's mitochondria.
I know.
And what'd you ask me why I laughed?
Because I didn't know if it was Call of Duty or what I said.
Oh.
I love GTA. GTA 5 is one of my favorite games. GTA San Andreas is another favorite of mine. GTA 6 will hopefully be just as good.
Vice City is the best.
Nah.
Yes.
Nah. The problem with Vice City is that you couldn't swim. When you got into the water, you died.
But the music's good.
The music was
Kinda
good.
like you.
The music was good. I know how to swim, dude. I know how to swim.
I thought you didn't know how to swim.
I know how to swim.
Oh, that's Chube. Chube doesn't know how to swim.
Oh. Immediately drowning sucked. Yeah, I can't tell you how many times I was driving around in Vice City on one of those mopeds, and then I hit a wall, and then all of a sudden I flew into the water, and I was just dead.
Do fish know how to swim?
The better question is, do fish know how to walk?
Well, no, that's ridiculous. But they don't really,
fish
swim.
wouldn't.
They kind of just float
Yeah, they do.
along.
Well, they wobble.
They're not really swimming.
They wobble.
They're just kind of there.
They wobble.
Also, what is fly fishing?
I believe it's when you're in a plane.
Is that really what it is? When I was a kid, I thought it was when you... Wait, is it really?
You're in a plane. You have a very long fishing rod with a very long string on it.
That's not true, dude. That's not what fly fishing is.
Look up a fly fishing rod. They're very long.
I can't remember if this is a thing that I thought when I was a kid or if this is real.
It's real. They've got a rod, a very long rod, and a very long string, and you're in a plane, and the plane drags the fish hook behind you, and the fish grab it, and you hurl them up into the plane. It's flying fishing.
It sounds like something the Rugrats would get confused.
All right. Oh, no, what? There's another bag.
Fish.
Oh.
That's not what it is. God damn it, I've been tricked again.
You've been tricked again, yes.
I feel like this happens once a year. I look up fly fishing.
No, I'm okay. Yeah. I got everything I need. Do you like old school RuneScape? I played it for about 15 minutes. Wasn't really a huge fan of OSRS.
No, what happened was he paid a Venezuelan guy to do a bunch of work for him.
Okay.
And then he figured out. All the work that guy had done didn't work. It didn't work out the way that he wanted, and then he got mad and quit.
I'm sorry for supporting the Venezuelan economy, for starters.
He paid a guy to do all the work for him, and he fucked up and realized that he didn't something wasn't done right, or he needed to do something else.
No, that's not right. I can tell you exactly what happened. Here's how I tried to play RuneScape. I tried to play RuneScape like World of Warcraft, or like MapleStory, where it's an RPG where you pick a class and you do what that class does. I wanted to play a wizard, a mage on RuneScape. That was the only part I found interesting. I paid a Venezuelan man to do the Desert Treasure quest for me. He did all the Desert Treasure quests. He got me Ancient Magic. I had a Kodai wand I could use to cast Ancient Magics. I had all of the abilities unlocked. I could use the abilities. But as it turns out, you can't just use magic for every Slayer task. Some Slayer tasks you can't use magic for. And then sometimes you don't do as much damage. And then also the Ancient Magic abilities are very expensive to cast. And so I was like, well, I don't want to play this anymore because I don't want to do ranged attacks. I don't want to get a sword and attack things. I just wanted to do magic. That was the only thing I wanted to do. And then I stopped playing the game because I couldn't just use magic for everything. The whole point of Slayer is to do a variety of combat abilities, and I didn't want to do that. I wanted to only do magic attacks. That's it. You wanted to roleplay a mage. No, I just wanted to do the mage attacks. I don't know why that's a ridiculous idea. And that's exactly why I don't like RuneScape. Because I don't want to do everything on a fucking character. I wanted to do one thing. Sorry. Wasn't fucking very into the game anyway.
Number 15.
Is eating one of
Red
those
Tack
things.
S.
Yeah, cool.
Sir Pee Pee Poo Poo 69 cheered. X200. He
He's
tried
fat.
to use ancient magics on Karask's lol rookie fucking mistake.
He tried to use ancient magics on Karask's lol rookie fucking mistake. Listen, I was playing the game, and the runes to do ancient magic stuff was very expensive, and I needed more money and all this stuff, and then some of the tasks I wasn't allowed to use magic on, and I was like, what's the fucking point? I don't even give a shit anymore. And I stopped playing the game. I'm sorry. The game wasn't made for me. I don't give a shit. I don't play it. Why the fuck would I care?
Baby rage.
There wasn't any baby rage.
There was a lot of baby rage. He was so pissed.
That's not even remotely true.
You were very butt mad when it happened.
That's not even remotely true. We played to gamble for the most part.
I played to hit trees and fish.
There was one thing I enjoyed. How about this? There was one thing I enjoyed doing on RuneScape. It was doing Slayer tasks with the magic attacks. That was the only part I enjoyed, and I wasn't able to do it. Ipso facto, the game is not developed well, because the game should be developed to allow people to do what they want. And if I want to do something, like doing Slayer tasks with only magic, and that's not possible, that means the game is made poorly. And that's just a fact. I hate to break it to you, but the game is made poorly. Because the player should be allowed to do what they want in a role-playing game. That's sort of the whole point.
All I'm hearing is a bunch of whining.
I'm not whining because I stopped playing the game. I gave up on it. I don't care anymore. I'm not whining. I don't play the fucking game.
It just sounds like you're obsessed.
When people fucking ask the question, I explain it to them.
It's not that big of a deal, man.
Sure. Someone just said Thailand Sunshine GTA 5.
Dead in the middle of little did we know that we riddle to middleman who didn't do diddly.
Brendan Gallio's cheered.
That's not Brendan Gallio's.
X1000. EVE Online greater than RuneScape but less than Steamy shit.
EVE Online is better than RuneScape, but it's lower than Steamy shit.
It's a weird tier system.
EVE, you don't know what EVE Online is? EVE Online is, I believe, historically the most expensive MMO you can play.
Number 15.
It's also the most
Red
autistic.
Tack
It's also the most
Sir
autistic.
Pee Pee Poo Poo 69 cheered.
What?
X200. Brendan, if you are in
No,
the
it's not
fucking
porn. It's a
pandemic
space
horde,
MMO.
see you on the battlefield brew.
It's like if autistic libertarians control
How about
the
this?
world.
Yeah, right. Autistic libertarians. When you play EVE Online, your character is the CEO of your space business. And you have to manage all these things. You have a spreadsheet, and you have to do all this stuff. And there are spaceships in EVE Online that you pay with real money to buy. And when you take a spaceship into a colony war, so let's say your space company has a conglomerate with 100 other space companies, which is your guild, right? So you own a space company, I own a space company, Dune owns a space company. We come together and we... Yes, hypothetically in this scenario.
Oh.
We come together and we form a space conglomerate, and our space conglomerate wages war against another space conglomerate to control territory. It sounds fun, but how about this? The ship that I'm piloting costs $10,000. Real life money. Dune's ship costs $10,000. Your ship costs $10,000.
No, mine costs $12,000.
Dune's costs $12,000. Your ship costs $10,000. My ship costs $10,000. 32,000 real life dollars.
The online
go to
advice
space
show.
war.
Skegnetti
You know what happens if your ship gets
subscribed.
blown up? It's gone forever. I know you don't have that much money.
15,
Nobody has that much
Red
money.
Tack S.
Brendan Gallio's cheered.
Insurance claim
X500.
on your spaceship.
You have the number one
unironically,
online gamer needing help in Discord. Should ask
I
him how
don't
much
know.
he spent.
I don't know. You can buy big McLarge, big McLarge, huge dude says you can buy ship insurance, but not on Titans. It's insane. The game is insane. There was a $1 billion EVE war, wasn't there, or $100 million EVE war?
You know what the coolest part about all of this is?
What?
In about 2 to 3 months, you know Frederick Knudsen, the Down the Rabbit Hole dude?
Yeah.
He has a 5-hour EVE Online history video coming. Apparently, he's been literally cooking this up for a year.
That's going to be great.
The script for it is 50,000 words.
That's going to be great. We should watch that. We'll watch that on the thing.
That'd be cool.
I would love to watch that. That guy makes great videos.
Really good.
Yeah, take a day off to watch it.
It's a fucking event. Dude.
EVE is insane. And I used to watch this guy. Oh, man, I can't remember his fucking name. He used to make World of Warcraft videos a long time ago, and he would always talk about Tibia, and he would always talk about EverQuest, and also Gaia Online. And this guy, he was like a stock market guy, and he was like a trader, and he retired, and then he started foraying into the world of like buying and selling collector's editions of games, like to resell, like buying a collector's edition of a game, like a whole bunch of them, waiting for the price to go up, and then reselling the collector's editions. And then he started making videos about EVE Online, and like he lost his mind playing EVE Online. He sunk all of his money into this shit, and he was like running a space corporation. The shit is insane. The way it hooks people is like it's fucking unimaginable.
The amount of money. In the 90s, and you were peering into the future, or like you were guessing about like what the future of gaming would be. That game is like the one thing that you would probably like actually be correct about.
EVE Online.
Yeah, that's just like I feel like that's how people in the early
being
90s
like everything's gonna be real money. It's gonna be a real world.
Yeah, it's gonna be a whole real world, and you'll be like a space fucking CEO, and you'll run ships, and there'll be giant like that's what games should have been. But instead, I'm on shipment on Call of Duty for this 30th time in a row, and I keep dying from a grenade.
That's what MapleStory is.
And there's an Indian guy screaming dog shit in the microphone right now.
That's what regular servers are. I saw a picture to put this into perspective, in MapleStory, on the regular
15,
servers,
Red Tack
people have to pay,
Brendan Gallio's
I believe,
X200.
$1.80.
Sounds like he's in fraternity.
$1.80 per red cube they use, I think. And this guy had a set of perfected items. His weapon, his emblem, and his secondary weapon were perfected. This guy said that he spent over $10,000 just to perfect those items in real life money. For a game that is like, and even the crazy part is like they're not even really perfected. They're like fucking achievement status items, because they're like you can optimize it in a better way. And the guy spent upwards of $10,000 perfecting these 3 items, but not even in a perfect way, in a way that looks aesthetically cool, I guess, because they all have lines of attack on it or whatever. It's insane how much money people spend on some of these fucking games. It's fucking insane, mind blowing. Hi, welcome to Online Advice Show. How can I help you today, sir?
Hi, my boss has really been riding me lately, and I'm kind of sick of it, and I wanted your advice on how to deal with him.
In what way?
Well, so he's been making me do all of his dirty work for him that he's too lazy to do. Like, if there's, like, someone on company property, he makes me, like, I'm not a security person, right? I'm like in manufacturing research, stuff like that. I engineer stuff for him. I'm not a security personnel, but he makes me do it because he's too lazy to hire somebody else to do it, and he can't afford it. And I'm not like the biggest guy, you know. I'm not like super intimidating or anything, but I do my best, and I'm just tired of doing this guy's dirty work for him, you know. Do you have any advice on how to deal with a shitty boss like that? It's also a small company. He is the CEO.
The CEO?
The CEO, yeah.
The CEO.
Yeah, well, yeah.
The CEO.
Yeah, I guess there's no... Yeah.
And he's making you do security work for him.
Yeah, it's kind of like... And it's like a bunch of bitch work. Like, you know, if there's like homeless people on the stoop in front of the place, he makes me go after them. Yeah. I don't even know these people. I'm pretty neutral to them.
There's like cameras and stuff? There's cameras and stuff, or...
Yeah, there's cameras that let us see around the building and stuff like that. They're not too great. They're not very well positioned.
Here's what you do.
Nice.
Here's what you do. Okay. You ask your boss, you get really gung-ho about this whole security thing, right? You say, I'm really into it. This is really cool. This is great. Fuck the hobos. Fuck the junkies. Right?
Well, there is more to the story.
No, hold on. You get really into it. You get them to show you the cameras, the terminal, right? Whatever it is, the Centaur, Centurion, whatever the program is.
Like give you access to it?
Yeah, give you
like
access to it.
Access?
Yeah, privileged access to it. Right, because you're really into this. It's a big deal. And what you do is you find out where all the cameras are. You see where the cameras can see, and you make an allegiance with these hobos. Okay? You make an allegiance with the hobos, and you say, "Hey guys, I'm not going to be a dick to you if you're not a dick to me, but we can work together on this. What you hobos do is you get as many of your hobo friends as possible as you can to hide right in the blind spots of all the cameras. So when they show up to the where the cameras can see, you kick them out right on camera, right? You show up and you say, "Hey, you fucking hobos, get out of here!" And the hobos go and they hide off camera. And they bring more of their hobo friends and more of their hobo friends right to the off-camera portions. You tell the hobos privately where they can hide, and then there's more hobos. The hobos double, they triple, they quadruple. Next thing you know, there's so many fucking hobos around that your boss has no choice but to hire a security company.
There's a whole hobo alliance.
There's a whole hobo alliance. There's going to be 100 hobos, 200 hobos, all hanging out right where the cameras can't see them. And then your boss will have no choice but to fucking get a security company involved because the hobos are multiplying.
So I just fly like a pretty small ship most of the time, and if all these neutrals show up in system and start attacking us, like on our Stargates and stuff, my Eve CEO is going to get pissed.
Anything else?
Yeah, Canadian fat.
No, very fun. Yeah, very funny.
Brendan Gallios cheered. X1000. Evan McLean #1 EVE Online gamer and enemy of Big Sand.
Evan McLean, #1 EVE Online gamer and enemy of Big Sand. The fuck are you even fucking saying, dude? The fuck are you even fucking saying, dude? Seriously? For fuck's sake.
Don't break that one. We don't have any more.
Why is there a sock here?
I put it there on purpose because I thought it was kind of funny.
Do you want me to leave it in here? Yeah. On the hanging arm thing for the...
I'll never forget where it is there.
I find that very hard to believe. Don't break that when we don't have another... I'll buy a new fucking keyboard.
Ulrich just subscribed. Fuck Big Sand.
This is a Leopold two-tone mechanical keyboard in the style of an old IBM Model M keyboard. This is a Leopold two-tone mechanical keyboard with MX Cherry silver switches. Okay, guys, it's a Leopold two-tone mechanical keyboard. It's a very nice KB. It's a good KB. I'm a fan of this KB, okay? I don't have a problem with that one. Now, the question is, does anybody know where you can get a keyboard repaired? Because I do have a Ducky Shine DK9003 Year of the Dog Special Edition keycap keyboard. Okay, they only made 2,018 of them, and I need to get the switches repaired because the spacebar doesn't work anymore.
Because you bit it.
I did not bite it, I put e-juice into it by mistake.
What do you think it was your vape? What the fuck?
It just dripped in there.
Brendan Gallios cheered. X200. Big Sand is the worst. Are you pro Big Sand?
I'm not pro Big Sand. I don't even know what Big Sand is.
That's me.
Dune is Big Sand. Thanks a lot, thanks a lot, Ulrich, for the Prime sub for 11 months. I need to send this thing to an authorized retailer or something. What in the love of God are you blathering about? Keyboards. Dude is a camel. Are you a camel?
There was an area in my high school where all the Arabs hung out, and they called it Camelot.
Camelot, really?
Yeah.
Camelot. Ducky might repair for free if it's not in warranty. The keyboard's pretty old, but I never pried open that warranty sticker and like opened it up myself. You think Ducky might repair it for free? Maybe. I would pay a fee. I would pay a fee to fucking repair the keyboard. It's pretty old, but I would pay a fee to have it repaired. You know. I just don't even know. I don't even know how to go about like who to send it to, who to fucking email. Ducky Shine's a fucking Taiwanese company, for fuck's sake. But I would like to have it repaired because it's a beautiful keyboard. It's a beautiful keyboard.
It's a really nice keyboard.
I spent a lot of money on that keyboard. I spent an amount of money. I spent an uncomfortable amount of money on that keyboard.
I just don't understand why you put vape juice in it.
I didn't. I dripped it in there by mistake, I think.
Did you think you could vape out of it or something?
I didn't put vape juice in it. It was an accident.
Well, I heard that you did. Dune said that you did.
Don't listen to Dune. He's an asshole. Show us the keyboard. It's over there. Can you grab it, baby? It's right there in the cardboard box.
What?
Can you grab it? It's right there in the cardboard box.
What?
The keyboard.
I thought you were talking about that keyboard.
No, this one's fine. That's the expensive one.
Which one?
Right there in the cardboard box there.
Here?
Yeah.
Down here.
It should be right there.
I see a pillow.
No. Up. Where all the clothes are.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's heavy.
Yeah, because it's a fucking expensive keyboard.
Very pretty keyboard.
This is a Ducky Shine Year of the Dog keyboard. They only made 2018 of these. This is MX Cherry black switches. This one is number 1198 out of 2018. This is a numbered serialized keyboard. The spacebar no longer works. It's very, very heavy. It's a full, heavy aluminum frame. It's got these special keycaps on it. And great, I'm missing the fucking F1 key. Where the fuck did the F1 key go? The F1 key is missing.
I didn't do it.
I think Booger knocked it off when
It was probably Booger.
I think she knocked, because it was in the closet. I think Booger knocked it off when she jumped on it. Either way, keyboard's very great. The switch under the space bar is no longer working. But also, I can always just grab all the switches off of this and put them onto a different keyboard, I guess. I don't know. It just feels bad because I spent so much on it and now the thing is fucking busted. But, it's a great keyboard. I have tried cleaning it in the switch. It just does not work, you know. Don't be ridiculous.
Mr. Hot Dog donated $4.20. Why aren't you bring Evan on your online advice show? Why are you scared? He's been waiting.
Number 15.
I don't know who the fuck Evan
Red
is.
Tack S.
Commander Fox 515 cheered. X200. The F1 key is missing because it's the off-season.
The F1 key is missing because it's the off season. I also don't know what that means. But either way, I'm not going to rip open the back and unscrew the fucking keyboard to pull out the fucking the board itself and then solder switches. I'm not doing that. I'm not fucking doing that. Replace the switches. I'm not going to buy a fucking soldering iron and then unsolder fucking switches and resolder fucking switches. I'm not fucking doing that. Either way, this is the Ducky Shine VK9008 Year of the Dog Special Edition keyboard. It's a beautiful keyboard, black switches. It is not a hot swap. I know that for a fact because I looked into it. Okay, it's not a hot swap keyboard. You would have to solder it. Hi, welcome to Online Advice Show. How can I help you today, sir?
So I got cum in my spacebar on my keyboard. I was just wondering how I could get that out.
Just soak the
And
whole
make it work.
keyboard in rubbing alcohol for a day and a half or so, and then dry it off. Great stuff. Thanks a lot for calling, sir. The spacebar on this thing has not been working for a long time.
Number 15, Red Tack S.
GG Gula cheered. X200. Your best bet might actually be to check out one of those mom and pop pop-up shops where they normally handle cell phone repairs and cracked screen replacements. You'll likely be able to finagle with one of the locals, and before you know it he'll suck your Cherry MX Reds right into Gator and clears at no extra charge.
They're not Reds, they're black switches. But if I was going to get that thing repaired, if anything, I would maybe want them to switch all of the switches anyway. Just get it changed entirely. If I wasn't to go through all that nonsense to get the thing fucking changed. The black switches are pretty heavy. They're not very fun to play on. I used to like black switches. They're a little heavy these days. I would maybe want to get them switched to something else.
Arthritis.
Arthritis, right. Don't be ridiculous.
Cheese Pizza donated $4.20. Toad is scared to bring Evan on the online talk show.
I don't know who the
Number
fuck Evan
15,
is, man. Evan isn't
Red
fucking in. What are you
Tack
talking
S.
about?
Brendan Gallios cheered. X200.
he's playing EVE Online.
Evan
Dude, this is your
McLean,
domain.
number 1 on Zkill.
I haven't seen
Number
his
2 in our
documentary, man. I don't know
hearts.
anything yet.
What?
Praise be to
I
Bob.
don't know anything, man.
He's in the fucking waiting room.
Oh.
Can you guys not be so
What?
fucking
What
retarded
about
sometimes? Hi, welcome to Online Advice Show. How can I help you today, sir?
Hi. This is Evan. I'm one of the EVE Online players. I'm actually like number 1 for most money lost in the game, and
Number
What's the amount?
15, Red Tack S.
like in real money, it would probably be about close to $80,000.
This seems like kind of a fudge here. You've been playing EVE Online for the last 34 minutes. And also for the last 34 minutes, these guys have been asking for Evan to join. So what's the fudge here, Evan?
There's no fudge.
It seems like there's a high quantity of fudge going on, Evan.
No fudge.
Very, 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 very firm coincidence that you've been playing EVE Online for 34 minutes, and these guys have been talking about you for 34 minutes. Do you actually play EVE Online, Evan?
No. That.
How about this, Evan? Turn on your screen share right now so we can see your EVE Online.
I'm streaming right now.
Turn on your screen share right now, Evan, so we can see your EVE Online.
Okay,
That's 34 minutes.
I did it.
What'd you do?
I vaped through my nose.
Oh, good job.
I bet that's part of the problem. That's what I was gonna ask you about. Like I get banned from EVE a lot because I've got a big mouth, and like.
How big is your mouth, Evan?
How big is your mouth, Evan?
Pretty big. It's pretty big.
Open your mouth. Hey, Evan, how long can you hold your breath?
I don't know. I've never.
Wait, what's your Twitch if you're streaming?
It's EVE News. EVE_news.
News or Muse?
News, like news. Like newspaper.
EVE_news. Oh, God. Golly, Evan, you look like a... Oh, Evan. Oh,
Evan, you look like you play a lot of EVE.
He looks like he's malnourished.
Is it?
His eyes are sunken in, and his...
So it's not. It's not good. It's not good. Then.
I gotta be honest with you, Evan. You don't sound at all like how you look. Evan, if there was a Sarah McLachlan song playing over your stream, I wouldn't be surprised.
I would donate.
Evan, if there was a woman asking me to pay a nickel per week to save you, I wouldn't be surprised. Oh yeah.
I haven't even got to the.
Oh,
I haven't even got to like the.
Show me. So
sad part yet.
it looks like you've got a booby woman in the background. Where's the game at, Evan?
Oh, that.
You're in the EVE Online category. There's a booby woman in the background. Where's the game at, Evan?
It's right here. But the thing is, I get banned.
There's a booby woman in the background.
Like even the developers of the game have no respect
the Caldari Navy.
Number 15, Red Tack S.
Sir PP Poo Poo 69.
The developers of the game don't even have any respect for me. They ban me constantly.
Good wormholes that
like they just stole my money. They stole my money and they don't even care.
Evan, it looks like you're. I gotta be honest, Evan. It looks like you're living in a motel room with that Folgers coffee and the instant coffee pot behind you.
It's worse than that. I live in a shed in the woods in Nipawin. I'm like not far from you.
Nipawin in Canada? Is that a place in Canada?
Yeah, it's Saskatchewan. Like way far north, Saskatchewan. Like an hour and 24 minutes away from you.
Nipawin.
Nipawin.
And you live in a shed in the woods and you drink Old Milwaukee.
Yeah, well, because all the liquor stores in Saskatchewan are going out of business.
That's true.
It was like really, really cheap. It's on like, I got it for like $10.
Wasn't even aware they sold that shit in Canada. Evan, what do you do for work where you can afford to play this game?
I work at No Frills.
Oh,
what's that?
No Frills is a independent grocery store. It's owned by the independent grocer. No Frills, they sort of have this licensee slash a franchisee deal where if there's a No Frills, it'll be called like Bob's No Frills or Evan's No Frills.
Talked about this before.
Right. It's a grocery
he knows
store.
more about it. I work there, and he knows more about it than I do.
Evan, how much do you get paid at the grocery store?
Minimum wage.
Saskatchewan has the lowest minimum wage out of any province.
Yeah, I know. I know it's like $10.
How do you afford to play this game if you're working at No Frills?
I was working at 7-Eleven in Alberta before that, but I left Alberta. I left Alberta because it was getting like way too expensive, and I didn't want to be in the city anymore. Cities scare me right now.
You had to move into the woods instead.
I'm living in the woods now. Yes, in the shed. And my cat's mad at me.
Is that a cat or is that a baby?
It's a cat.
Evan, I'm still trying to figure out how you have the cash to play this game.
Actually, a lot of it's not like directly from me. A lot of it was like donations from like my stream viewers and stuff.
Donations from the stream viewers paid for your do you have us? Evan, no offense, but you got 53 followers here, and you're telling me they paid for you to play this game?
Yeah, but I've run into problems in the past where I was on a different Twitch thingy. Like, I don't want to get into it too much.
On a different Twitch thingy. Okay.
Yeah.
Evan, this is all sort of starting to sound ridiculous.
Like I said, I got a big mouth that gets me in trouble sometimes.
What do you say that gets you in trouble, Evan?
Like stuff that people shouldn't say.
Okay. Well, you're smart enough not to repeat it, I guess.
Yeah, no, I don't want to say it here and then get you in trouble. Like, I'm not that much of an asshole. Like, it's one thing if I wreck my shit, but I don't like to wreck other people's
Brendan
shit.
Gallios cheered. X1000. Evan
I'm not that
McLean
much
Best
of an
Eve Online Bathtub
Have you heard about the EVE Online documentary?
Wait, which one?
There's a big one coming out.
Evan,
every day there's a...
Who is Brendan Gallios? Does he give you the most of this money to play this Eve game?
Evan?
Like, there's like Brendan, like...
I feel like he's short-circuiting at the moment. Brendan, come back to reality, please. Stop short-circuiting. Let's get this back on track here. What's your online advice question today, Evan?
I can't remember now.
Okay. Thanks a lot for calling, Evan. Have a good evening. Get rid of him.
You're going to kick out a celebrity?
What do you mean a celebrity? He has no question.
EVE Online celebrity.
He's dinking around. He's swirling around on the ship, and he has nothing to say.
To be fair, like you didn't give me a chance. Like you attacked me.
No one was. Well, yes, because it looks like you're living. Because Evan, it looks like you're living in a motel. To be honest. And B, how do you afford to play this game? You're dodging the question.
And I've been trying to be honest with you.
You work at No Frills. How much is a ship worth that we're seeing right now, Evan? How much is a ship worth in US dollars?
That one's it's worth nothing.
What's your most expensive ship?
Maybe like I've got nothing left. You've
got nothing. Okay, goodbye. Have a good evening. Get rid of him.
Goodbye, Evan.
He's got nothing.
Talking to you.
He's got nothing.
Well, he said he gets banned all the time.
Well, it is what it is. So if he has nothing, there's no proof that he has anything. There's no proof he's even an EVE player. Don't give a shit. If someone wants to come in and they want to talk shit about the things that they don't have, then great. But it sounds to me like it's just an average lie. Some guy's going to sit around playing EVE with nothing. I don't give a shit. I'm not going to fucking...
I believe Evan.
Go ahead. You can believe him if you'd like.
I stand with Evan.
Go ahead. But he had nothing. He had nothing to show. He had no proof.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because he's got nothing to lose.
You know what happens every time that someone says that people... How about this, dude? Let me explain a scenario to you. Everyone is out to get me.
Number 15, Red Tack S.
Brendan Gallios cheered.
Well, he didn't say that. He pretty much said that he fucked up his own shit a lot.
No, he said that the developers didn't care about him and they were out to get him, and the developers never gave a shit and this and that.
Well, he said he wrecked his own shit.
No, he said it. No, he said distinctly, and you can check the VOD. The developers often didn't believe him. Okay, I'm not going to say. Listen, okay, Dune, you believed him because you had some small interaction with him, but he is just like every other schizo on the planet. Okay, I'm not into dealing with schizos. Okay, no proof. You know what else happens? This stuff happens on every video game, dude. There was a guy who played MapleStory. He had a level 280 character, and he said that he was AFKing one day in a map, and Nexon permanently banned him from the game. Yet he has no proof that he was just sitting there and got innocently banned for no reason. Okay, I've seen this stuff on video games before. He's got nothing to show. He's got nothing to prove. Is he even really an EVE player, or did he just have the game sitting there? He was watching a booby stream, dude. We don't go for ridiculous nonsense on online advice show. We go for real, hard-hitting truth and facts. We don't go for alleged nonsense.
Cool, I just got modded in Evan's channel. You can go to hell now.
Good job. Get the fuck out of here yourself then. How about that?
Oh, cool. Good night.
Yeah, fuck off, bitch, pussy.
Number 15, Red Tack S.
Floppy Sword live cheered. X200. Pee pee poo poo.
That is so true, Floppy Sword Live. Pee pee poo poo is 100% true. Listen, I'm not a bullshitter here, okay? I'm not a bullshitter here. I want to see truths. I want to see facts. I don't want to hear alleged this and stories. If I wanted to hear stories all day, then I would go and I would read a book. But I don't read, because I don't like books. It's very simple. Bring up Boog. I don't even know where Booger is.
She's in her booger house.
She's in the Booger house.
Babe,
Yes?
when you vape through your nose, do you blow it out your mouth or your nose?
Mouth.
Okay, I was doing it right.
I don't think there's really a right or wrong way to do it.
I just don't know how you do it.
Toad, I got the merch today. Great stuff, Shoemeister. Really appreciate it. I'm still waiting on my own merchandise to show up.
You missed it, I did it again.
Hurl that fucker over here. Don't stand up, hurl it.
I can't, I'm a girl. I throw like a girl.
Unbelievable.
Ready?
Yes. Oh, that wasn't a great... You almost hit me square in the bean!
I'm sorry.
Hey, Toad, watch my stream, dude.
Who the fuck are you and how the fuck did you get in here?
Watch my stream, watch my stream. It's Eve.
One sec. Okay, this is Eve Online, okay?
Look, it's a spaceship, dude. Look at that. It's a spaceship.
Sorry. Okay, and then how much did the spaceship cost you from the Caldari Navy?
This one...
Yeah, but the top fell
Oh,
off.
fuck.
So do you want to know, like, with like, all the stuff fit onto it, like, how much it costs?
I want to know how much this whole thing... Are they gone?
It's in the litter box.
No way, is it?
Yeah.
Fuck, that was the last fucking one!
Yeah, this one's pretty cheap. It's only 450 million interstellar credits.
How much does an interstellar credit cost?
Like in real money?
Yeah, in real money.
Fuck, I don't know. You could take like $50 and probably get like 5-6 billion ISK. Something
$50
like that.
is 5 or 6 billion credits.
Sure. Something like that. It's around there somewhere.
Sorry.
Hit my nuts.
And these things are like, they're pissed. They get destroyed all the time.
Okay, well, what are you trying to show me here? What's the point of this?
You said you wanted to see real EVE gameplay, and here I fucking am. I'm
No,
delivering.
no. It's completely different. I wanted the people who hyped up... Okay, how about this? Let me explain this to you.
Yeah,
if people are going to come in here and hype up a big EVE guy who's the big EVE guy that they know of, I don't want to see the rinky-dink, no-frills motel, coffee room motel guy. I wanted to see a guy with a $10,000 ship. I don't want to see this rinky-dink bullshit. Thank you for calling. Also, no-frills guy, it seems. I don't care. Listen, if I wanted to swim around in the puddle and be a tadpole, I would be Tadpole PhD. But I'm not Tadpole PhD now, am I? I'm Toad PhD. I'm not swimming around in the rinky-dink puddle with the little babies who don't have money to spend on EVE Online. If you want to brag about your EVE Online shit, you better have some shit to show me, pimp. You better have a considerable amount of funds to show me, pimp. Don't sit around and brag about your fucking rinky-dink bullshit. Yeah, show us your shit, pimp, for real, for real.
Can I have some juice?
Yes, baby. Of course.
Have the not pina colada kind?
I can't, well, you have to double check which one is which. They can't. Yeah, show me what you got. For real, dude, for real. I don't want to see fucking rinky-dink pussy shit. I want to see fucking real shit. It's online advice show. I don't want to log in and see some fucking retard with 10k stat on MapleStory. I don't give a fuck. Okay, good job, retard. You got to level 225. Good job, retard. You've been doing dailies all day. You can't do nothing with your time. I want to see some pimp shit. I want to see some pimp shit. I don't want to see pussy shit. I want to see pimp shit. We big pimp here. We don't fucking sit around hanging out with little motherfuckers. It's not a hard fucking concept to understand. Not 10,000 steps, but we did walk to the store earlier than walk home. You know, it's a few steps. It's fun when it's cold outside. You know, when it's really, really cold outside, it was like minus 20 today.
It was really fucking cold.
It's nice. You go outside, you get really cold. You feel good when you get home. You know, you have this sort of this cryogenic shit. Really, sort of has something to it. You know, getting cold and what is it? There's it's like a reverse sauna. Yeah, kind of. You know, and I've seen people talking about this before. I've seen other people talking about this kind of shit. But getting cold and then and experiencing that and then coming inside, you sort of feel happy. You feel kind of lifted a little bit. You feel better in both scenarios. You know, sweating it out or being really cold and then coming inside. Everybody loves to come inside, Dick Pickle. It's online advice show. I have to piss, pimp. Tired of the pussies on EVE. Seriously, tired of the pussies.
Can I hold it?
Sure.
My old vape tastes like pickles. What?
Dumb! Let me go back tomorrow and get more.
I guess. What?
Not buffalo chicken. Not buffalo chicken.
Number 15, Red Tack S.
Sweardo cheered. X200. I made a beat with your singing from the other day's stream.
There's a lot of Sweardo for the $200. Where'd you make it? Where? Oh, there? There we go. Dude, chill. Dude, chill. Doesn't look a great country song. My friend Kate. Not sure if his wife did it. 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 Somebody should really look at what grandma was holding. Somebody should really look at what grandma was holding on that fucking bitch. Acid things are cool. Looking on the advice show. How can I help today, sir? You know that. Really great stuff. It's online advice show. It's online advice show. If you need free help online, call the phone number 202-935-0688. Okay? It's very simple. It's very easy. Hello, Bubby. What are you doing, Bunko? She's just sitting there like a little bungy tard. Buggy! Come here. You're not gonna come here, Buggy?
Number 15, Red Tack S.
Balthazar 7
You
cheered.
fat, stinky
X200.
bitch.
Bing Sharling.
Number 15,
You only care
Red
about one
Tack
thing, and
S.
it's streets.
Brendan Gallios cheered. X200. Is this Eve Online Advice Show?
It's not Eve Online Advice Show. It's just regular online advice show. And we deal specifically with online advice questions. We do not accept sob stories. We do not accept tales. We do not accept anything that cannot be considered an online advice question, okay? It's very, very simple, and it's been this way since the get-go. We don't deal with bullshit, nonsense, malarkey, or goofing off. We deal specifically with online advice questions. And an online advice question is something that has to do specifically with your life, and it has to
Number
have
15,
the ability
Red Tack
to be
S.
answered.
Balthazar 7 cheered. X200. What a good cat.
Yeah, Booger's a great cat when it comes to fucking treats. Booger's a great cat when it comes to fucking treats. And the streets also. She was homeless. She was a great hobo. Goober alert. So true. Buffalo chicken can suck a big fat dick. Oh, Booger! You sneezed all over my vape. Ew. The treats are gone, Boogie. They're gone. It's online advice show. Can you in-stream when you go to bed? Alright.
Side boys with me, and we all like to see ass and titties. Now bring your ass over here, ho, and let me see you get low. If you want this dub, now take it to the floor. Now if your ass wanna act, then you can keep your ass where you at. 369, damn fine. Suck it to me one more time and go. Get low, get low, get